Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you from the cigar cave in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
The cigar show for the community, by the community.
A forum that talks stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle.
If you're looking for ratings, negativity, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place.
Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us
At the Cigar Junkies Facebook group.
or contacting us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies? Pitter fucking pat.
Let's get at her.
Pitter patina.
Oh, pitter patter patina.
The three
Nah.
P's.
Triple
I don't
P.
know.
Patina Piper picked a pack of pickled
Patinas.
patinas.
Which patina did Peter Packer pick the pecker of?
Patina Turner. Yeah, all right.
I can't remember what song. I can't think of a single Tina Turner song.
I probably
Whatever it is, it's really loud.
When I think of Tina
The
Turner,
hair
I
is
don't
big.
I don't think of Tina Turner's music. I think of her in fucking Thunderdome.
That is a way.
You heard it. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I got enough beverages. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got
I
a
could get
vast
more.
collection of tomfoolery.
yeah. 3. I already drank 1. So yeah, it's all right.
3 + 1 was 5.
How was your week, Sammy?
I really, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's what
It was not great. So
No,
I got
we
nothing done with
enjoys
the
your
shop.
pain.
Nah, I made a mistake in the electrical at the shop whenever I was wiring something up, and no, not that kind of mistake.
Didn't blow a hole in your chest this time.
No,
No shrapnel to remove.
No, nothing like that. No, I need to tie into a lighting circuit, which I knew, and I'm like, no big deal. The lighting circuit's right there. It runs past where it's got to go. It's I'll just tie in a box and cool.
It's a dick in a box.
Except I need to tie into the lighting circuit before the switch, and I didn't set it up for that. So I've been figuring out what route I was going to take for that, which I got that figured out. Got taxes done, which took 2 days out of last week to get handled up. And then I got a finalized-ish first order for the humidor, like what all we're going to carry as far as what I don't already have. And that is a work in progress. It's about a lot of dull hairs higher than I want it to be.
Yeah.
I can swing it, but that's a lot of dull hairs higher than I want it to be. But I want to have the cigars that I want to have. But a couple companies
I want
so
you to
far,
have them too.
yeah, a couple companies didn't make the cut so far. Just ones that something's got to give. I tried picking it apart and pulling like one from this company or that company, and with order minimums and different things, just there was no feasible way. So it was like, all right, this whole company's just out for this year or for the next couple months. Did get good news. I got hooked up with somebody who's going to get me my Padrones now, because that's been one of my big problems was I didn't know where I was going to get Padrone from. So I got that set up, and I'll get those wholesale and beautiful. So yeah, but other than that, it's been back and forth with the county,
Clickety clack.
and it's sucked
Yeah,
a
the
lot.
county-
Just
county.
like a lot of not great news. So
I feel like we got to be getting close. We got to get close to a big announcement.
I know, dude. I really
it's
thought
like
it was going to be this week.
Any week now.
I thought-
The
well,
fucking suspense.
It won't be next week either. I know that now. I learned that. Like,
God damn it! Do you know how to tease people or not?
oh
Apparently,
no, I'm telling you straight up. Like I've teased them for a year.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. I don't intend to. I was hoping to be open midway through next month. That is possible, but so unlikely. Like if everything lined out on Monday, I could be open mid next month, but that would be like perfect world.
Yeah.
So-
At this point, it's not like you're gonna have the opening, and I'm gonna roll in and be like, "Yeah, I seen it."
Yeah, that's
Like
that.
it's been so long that I've been going in there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool to see all the transitions for
Just
sure.
watch it change. Well,
Like,
that's- my buddy stopped by and he was the first person to go in there. Gabe, my buddy Gabe. He was the first person to go into the shop.
tech support Dave. Gabe.
Yeah. And he came in today and he hasn't seen it since, except on like Instagram and all that. And he
Right.
walks in, he's like, well, this is different. I was like, yeah, it changed. I'm like, so what do you think, like representation wise, from what you see in the videos to like what it is? Because he's seen nothing in between. So he saw it when it was still the Chinese restaurant.
So
And he goes, it's bigger than I expected. I'm like, okay, that's a plus. I'll take that. Like,
I don't know why my brain just went there, but my brain wandered off to a random visit that I had at your establishment while it was still heavily under construction. And Fred Findley's brother was there.
yep.
And I found out that there's a name for him. Yes, right?
Dave.
His nickname, but I'm not asking you to say it.
Yeah,
I'm not trying
Dave.
to trick you, right? But he has a nickname.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun if we could have a weekly segment where he pre-records a read of something and sends it in, and we go, okay, it's time for the events read by
Dave.
yes. Yes. I mean,
It would be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be the tequila is right there, like bam.
Yeah,
It just
hit you
hit
hard.
me and I was like,
Yep.
I got an idea. I know how we can get the world to hate us.
Yeah, that's a fast way to do it. Actually,
I
that is a
fucking
terror.
embrace it.
That's a syringe on our logo.
I don't know that it is.
It's a
because
syringe
if it's embraced,
It's
you
a
know what I mean?
it's a new mask policy, bud. At
I
the very
mean-
least.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
So what are we doing?
I don't know.
How was your week?
It was all right, I guess. I done nothing too crazy. A little bit more spring cleaning on the outside. Fucking working on getting the pond in tip top shape and shit. We're gonna burn some wood tonight. Clear
Tip-top.
out some of the massive pile of branches that have accumulated over the winter.
I
The
did-
funny thing is, like, my yard is the gathering point for all of the neighborhoods
Mm.
winter branches. So like we'll go out and there'll be a pile on this fence and a pile on that fence because over the years it's like you don't always have firewood. Right now I do. I have it in abundance. However, I generally don't. So I'm always like to the neighbors like, "Hey man, just chuck it over the yard. We'll burn it." Wow.
They did.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck, motherfucker? Holy shit, it's a lot. So it was cool, man. We'll burn some tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And then I'm going up to hunting camp next week, so there's some prep for that. But nothing too exciting or
Extraordinary.
anecdotal for the purposes of a podcast. So
I did a couple fires this week, actually.
I seen that.
Yeah,
I've
I've-
seen that, and I thought we were going to get you today, but the old wife's out of town.
Yeah, gotta go take care of, the babies. So,
One of these days, you bring the Rugrats over, and we'll,
yeah.
you know.
When it's not 1,000 people smoking cigars around too. Because when we had them over for that party, it was like, all right, you guys stay up there.
Well, I mean, that's where they wanted to be,
Yeah.
anyways.
That's true.
The fishies is there.
Oh man, they loved that.
Intern, you have any
Exciting news.
weekly, fucking how was your shits?
Oh, I was just going to comment that if you bring a baby into a place where everybody's smoking cigars, it strengthens their lungs, so it's good for them.
Well, they're not babies anymore. They're like little people.
Yeah.
Even
Also,
better.
it's outside, so it's fine.
Nah, worked the daylight shift all week. Came home, took naps.
But you got your cherry broke.
Yeah, I did.
Like you had your first actual running turn at work,
Yeah,
right?
that
Because you've done
was-
nothing but labor turns on your own until now.
Thursday was my first
Yeah.
running turn, and it went pretty well, except for today, how your crew pissed off everybody else's crew, and now
Wow.
we're all fucking beefing.
Technically, my crew didn't start it. My crew was pissed at a different crew, which did shit that pissed off your crew. So dominoes.
Yeah,
Gotta wait till it comes all the way around.
it's not going to come all the way around.
It'll come back
What's going to
around.
happen is the little domino hits the bigger domino, and the bigger domino hits the bigger domino, and the bigger domino hits the bigger domino, and then I'm the last domino in the line. So it's
And
gonna
you're the
fucking
little
make me-
itty bitty domino.
No. I'm the biggest domino.
Oh, you are?
Right.
Wow.
And
fucking
see,
the
that's
nerve
why
on this guy.
When I hit the ground, it's going to hit me the hardest.
Well, no, dude, that's the big domino falls
Oh,
on
so
you.
they're falling the other direction.
No. You're just the last one in line.
the
but
last one.
You're for some reason this big when all the other ones are real big. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
just go
Right,
under
right.
the big
There
domino.
you go. So
Yeah.
the big
Yeah.
domino, and then
Smashed
my
under the
tiny
window.
little dominoes at the end.
The metaphor is complete.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get 'em.
Yeah,
in
good
a
times.
circle.
Yeah, that shit happens. Well, I know. Why don't we find out what we're smoking this week?
Okay.
It is
Cameron.
brought to us by these fucking people.
Who?
It's time for the cigar of the week, brought to you by Just a Tip Cigars. Are you looking for the best selection of boutique cigars? Or do you want the tried and true legacy brands that are synonymous with the cigar lifestyle? Do you want luxurious cutters, lighters, and other accessories? Do you want to relax in the most comfortable cigar lounge in the burg? Then you want Just a Tip Cigars. Conveniently located in the Bavarian Village Shopping Center in South Park, Pennsylvania, Just a Tip Cigars has been tailor-built to your smoking needs. Whether you visit in person or on the web at justatipcigars.com, when it comes to cigars, Just a Tip is the whole package. That's right. Just a Tip is the place for you unless you want an open cigar lounge. Then not so much.
Dougie Doug.
Shots fired. What's up, lady?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I beat him to it. Did you guys on your first line, do you have a printer malfunction? Because I do. And it fucked me.
You never
a
gave
little
me
bit.
notes.
They're over there. Get them yourself. Intern.
Help.
Intern.
Yeah, use it long ass arms.
Yeah. The cigar of the week is none other than the Patina Anniversary. It is a 6x50 Toro with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. That's right. It's legit. It's genuine. It's from the Connecticut River Valley. Connecticut broadleaf. The binder is San Andreas, and the fillers are from the U.S. and Nicaragua. I assume that means Pennsylvania broadleaf, but I did not get any further information. Let's see if I can literally read between the lines. Only 500 boxes of 10 cigars will be available on this better late than never offering.
Ooh.
Quote from Mo Maui. Is he Hawaiian? Sounds like he's Hawaiian. There's a lot of fucking, there's a lot of vowels in there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Our strategy from the beginning has been to build Patina's core line offerings. However, sometimes you have to stop and celebrate certain milestones, and I felt 5 years was a good time to release our first limited edition. This is our first go with the Connecticut broadleaf wrapped cigar, and I couldn't be more excited to share our creation. Thank you to everybody for making it possible. So if you're doing the math, there are 500 boxes.
5,000 cigars.
And Samuel has
I've
procured five. Well, you
250.
had 5.
Yeah. So I've got.
Wait, you had 250?
No. Sorry.
That would be
I'm
50.
mathing incorrectly. Yeah. So I've got a total of 46 of them now because I indulged in one the other night with a black IPA, which was a great choice.
I certainly hope that you let the accountant do all the mathing for your taxes, or else you're.
I don't know
in
which
some
one's
troubles.
worse, honestly.
Who made the IPA?
It was a. Damn it! I don't know. There's a picture on Facebook. Go look there.
Do your fucking
Why can't I think of it
research.
right now? I can buy shit from them all the time too. 21st Amendment.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know they had a black IPA, and I was looking for Brew Gentleman, and it was right next to it. And I'm like, "Yep."
Every time you say black IPA, I go, tonight's gonna be a good night.
And the beat
Yeah,
keeps
I got
running,
that
running,
vibe.
and running, running, and running, running, and running, running.
Like Corey's math.
That's about right.
Yeah.
So you pretty much nailed
You
that.
were about to be like, no, oh no,
No,
yeah,
no,
wait,
yeah,
that's
I'm
on
going
where.
with that.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
works.
Mo was going to make it out, and he had a family emergency pop up, and he wasn't able to make. He wasn't going to come out, but he
that's
was going to
sad.
call in for it. So
There's
that
no,
sucks.
ironically, very, very small name in the cigar world, but there's nobody I'm more excited about having in studio for the show than Mo.
yeah, he's gonna. Once we get him in here, it'll be a blast.
He's gonna definitely replace the intern. The intern's gonna get bumped.
Yeah, just kick him out that day.
Yeah. 21st.
Yes,
Back
thank
in
you,
Black.
Dougie Doug.
There you go.
At least I remembered correctly.
He's
It would
on
have been
his
really bad if he was
shit.
like, "Yeah, no, it was Coors Light. You were close. You forgot what beer you drank."
Hey, Dougie, it's getting awful warm outside. It might be time for you to come destroy some people at beer pong in the backyard soon, huh?
Ooh, did he end up winning last time?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Him and Shannon, and he had surgery
Yeah, I
on his
remember
right arm.
Yeah.
He's not left-handed, and he was dunking in Chichingo's face all night. Chichingo comes in,
Chichingo was
I'm a
having a-
national champion, blah, 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 blah. Dougie's like, bloop, drink a beer, motherfucker.
The best was when my son was going at it, and he was getting Chichingo. Like, Chichingo started off like real casual, just like, ah, ha, ha, ting, 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 ting. Ha, ha. And then Sammy started being like, blink, blink. He's like, shit, I can't lose to this kid.
Smoking
he's
him.
5. That's not good. Absolutely.
So what, as being the most experienced smoker of this cigar, and purveyor in the area with availability.
Yes.
Now the question is, do you want to sell them now or do you want to have them when you open? Because that's kind of the thing that you're up against right now. Like you open up and you could be like, hey man, I've got boxes of these cigars that are very limited, or you could just turn them over now.
No, I mean, if somebody wants them now, they can come get them.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's price point. They are out of high school, but they're not legal to drink.
just barely.
Just barely not legal to drink. They're so close.
There's grass on the field though.
Oh yeah, play ball. But yeah, they and dude, it's delicious. I mean, this is the first cigar I've seen you go ooh and kind of light up about. Like you were like, I really
what about
like
the bathroom cigar?
He didn't light up as much until
he made a face,
as soon as Money came out, then he did the same eyes thing. So
his face was lighting up while he was running.
I'm gonna get $5.
Bro, I get that that's just you.
What was that movie?
But that is forever who you are going to be on this show now.
That's fine.
What
You
movie?
are the shit smoker.
My $5. Dougie Dog, you'll know it. Son of a bitch.
He'll get you in 30,
skiing
40.
movie.
Snow Patrol?
Blade Runner.
No. Right now. Yeah, not. You were
Get
close.
it.
You were close.
I get it. I see what you,
You
did
were
there. Hold
close.
on. Nope, wrong one. There you
Hey.
go. Yeah, that was about appropriate on the
Yeah, John Cusack. That's who I was trying to think. It's like
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Better Off Dead, I think. I can't remember. Dougie Doug will remember it. It's a 80s movie.
Oh,
Actually,
so was Hot Tub Time Machine.
what's funny is Blade Runner
I
wasn't
hate the 80s. I don't want to leave 80s again.
Blade Runner wasn't the movie I was thinking of. The movie that came to my mind that I wanted to blurt out
Blades
was
of Glory.
the the movie with John Candy and the Jamaican bobsled team.
Cool
Dude,
running.
Cool
Cool
Runnings.
Runnings.
That's
That
my-
was it.
Wake up.
That's my
all
wife's
y'all.
all-time favorite
Jamaica's
movie.
got a
Cool
bobsled
Runnings?
Yeah,
team.
she just thinks it's the funniest thing. So for Christmas this year, I got her a movie poster,
Oh.
and it's a picture of her and my 3 kids in they were sitting in a cardboard box the one day, and we took a picture of it. So it's them, and then each one my one daughter says, "Hey, coach." And I think
it's pretty
another
good.
one says, "You dead yet?" And then my dog's name is Tallulah. Because during the scene where they're like, "What do we name the sled?" and the guy's like, "How about Tallulah?" and they all start laughing. They're like, "Sounds like a $2 hooker, Tallulah." Like, where'd you come up with that shit, anyways? And he's like, "That's my mother's name." And everybody goes, "Tallulah's nice. Tallulah's nice."
Tallulah's nice,
It's not bad.
I was working the rigs, and it was like 3:00 in the morning. She's like, "We got this new dog. What are we gonna name her?"
Hey,
And I just,
Tallulah,
as a joke,
what's
went,
it?
"How about Tallulah?" And she goes, "Tallulah's nice. Actually, I like Tallulah. Let's go with that." I'm like, "Okay, apparently we got a dog named Tallulah now."
All right, so if you're not with us, if you're not in the live chat, you're missing something. And I try to share because I want you guys to know what's going on. But all I can say is, Doug Eggert, you are entirely too old to be using that comment anymore. You should be ashamed
even
of
see it.
yourself. I am
missed
going
it.
to tell your mother.
Mm.
You're a little too old. A little too old.
Yeah,
Maybe when I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
but I
when
feel like he can get away. He's young at heart.
way down deep in there in that fucking cholesterol
In the subcockle
encrusted,
region, maybe even in
it's-
the colon.
it's full of icy delights and fucking permani
Some-
sandwiches. That
Sometimes
heart
you
is.
have subcockles in your colon.
Well, we all have extracurricular interests, I guess.
I thought you would understand that reference.
Oh, I got it.
The cockles of your.
Yeah.
Is that Dennis Leary?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you did. Whew. I was like, oh no. I figured you would know that one. Big brown baby seal eyes for headlights.
I haven't even tried this yet. How is it? Because you guys are missing out. I'm pounded down the donkey punch.
Dude, yeah, you're the one missing out. This stuff is fantastic.
Am I
tasty.
though?
Yeah. With this cigar,
Because I have one too.
but you're missing out because you haven't been indulging in it.
But I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, it goes quite well with the Connecticut broadleaf. It's quite delicious. It's
I don't know why that.
why
tickled
are
me.
we on the intern can? Like, I feel like he doesn't matter. Why do you
He
put it on
doesn't
him so
matter.
much?
Been there
Like
for
it's
so long.
terrible.
Sometimes I just don't want to
okay,
be
just
seen.
checking. All right, fair
Yeah.
enough.
I forget. Here's the thing. He's here, but he's not trained enough or talented enough to turn anything over to him, which means I have to remember to do things.
That's
and
because
I'm
you're-
focused
You're one
on
of
my
those
4
micromanagers.
beverages.
He's like, it's just
Yeah.
faster if I do it myself.
That's right.
You're always gonna fucking do it yourself. You don't train him.
That's what he's here for. I actually should have put him up there.
Yeah, just set him.
I did talk about it. I was thinking about putting a bar stool right here,
just having him sit
so he
there.
could look over my shoulder.
And
But I don't know what he gains out of that.
I gain nothing. I see you hit the little camera button right here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you might be like, oh, the Homer
one that I want's on the other page. Maybe you know.
You might be like,
You could be like, oh.
I don't give. I don't care
Swallow
about that
first.
thing.
what the fuck just happened in your throat hole?
I don't know.
Like you straight up gagged.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
But I could give two shits about the buttons.
That's not what you told me.
The only one
You were
I
like,
the only
I
one
could get the timing, and I could
also
follow
do
up.
that, but the ones I care about are the camera buttons when you have a guest on and stuff like that. Also,
It's right there.
Write that down.
It's right next to
Write
that
that
button. It's right next to that button.
I was perusing some of the YouTube videos and I noticed that like with Sam Roush, we had both cameras at the same time and like you had like a nice little fancy thing. And I feel like we should have done
Do you
that
think
last
that's
week
fancy?
too. I like that better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we could do that from now on. But
Well,
that just takes away the interns need to be here because there's no button to push.
I mean, I am working towards a goal here.
I mean, I could go home and masturbate.
Yeah, I'd prefer.
Yeah,
you
it would
do
be
there.
nicer if you'd start doing it there instead of
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, this is.
Well, the camera doesn't
why-
get down to my waist.
That's why Sam's worried about me leaving the camera on you.
He's like, oh, maybe the camera will
you
add
can
15 pounds somewhere else.
go-
What? I think we scared him off. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm leaving. I'm going home.
oh, he doesn't care for these headphones. Oh no, well, we got
Oh.
another fucking another headphone prima donna that's got to be all fucking.
They rattle.
That was
They're rattle traps.
The speakers rattle.
Oh, they're all
well,
blowed out.
Yes.
you buy the speakers and we will plug
I'll
them
bring
in.
my own headset.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna get all.
See, I don't
Mine's
like
bigger
that. Then
than
we gotta
yours
fucking-
is.
See, now this is
Then we're
so
unplugging shit and plugging shit in.
So I've been using this fucking headset for quite some time now.
That's the one Sam hated.
Yeah.
And I
And
moved
That's
to
why I
that
hated it too.
side.
And
I hated those.
for I mean the 3 shows I've been on here, I'm like my mouth is watering
Predator?
to be like I need to fucking audio
Never heard me do that
engineer
one.
and mess with these fucking levels because your levels suck.
No, they're fine. That's the headset.
It was the
Oh,
headphones, and I'm sitting here and I'm talking, and I have kind of a deeper voice, so it's going in my ear, and I'm like, why does this suck? This microphone can't be that bad.
I need a
We'll add that to the news.
Doug just here's the thing though.
Yeah.
He made me realize our shortcoming. We need to have a breaking news button. where you hit
Breaking news.
Oh, the little
and then you could be like,
Of course, your
"Oh,
reaction is, we
special
need
news
another
button."
button.
Aye,
Aye.
that's accurate.
Aye.
I'm gonna hit it right now because fuck waiting.
hit the camera button.
Dougie Doug comes in with a special news bulletin. The Smoking Blues are playing the Southwestern Blues Challenge this Sunday at the VFW in Coriopolis. You had me until you said VFW. Then I kind of thought, oh, maybe it's a little bit less than I thought. Winner goes to Memphis for International's Blues Challenge. They go on at 6. Sunday at 6. This Sunday, maybe I'll do that.
Wife's still out of town.
Yeah,
I'm SOL on that one.
good one.
What are you doing? And why is the camera on
I feel
him
like
doing
he's
that?
doing the silly
You're in
sausage
fucking
dance.
lemming mode over there. He's like,
He's still doing it on my phone.
I know,
It's
it's a bit much.
I
And
figured
now he's doing it over here.
I figured if I was
Oh, yeah,
obnoxious
Doug.
enough, he'd hit the.
I'm
fucking
just
button and
tired
get
of
the
saying
camera
because
off
he
of me.
he doesn't look at it.
That's
So-
the problem. I really don't. So, like, here's the thing: if you were a guest and you were worth my notice, I would pay attention, and I would be going back and forth between the cameras as necessary. However, I put it on you because you're doing something. I'm like, he looks stupid. I'm gonna put the camera on him, and then I just forget I did it. But in fairness, like he's gonna keep looking stupid. So
that seems counterproductive.
all right.
I mean, my wife would say I'm a pretty good looking guy. So
Your wife has bad taste.
do you hear that? You have bad taste. You should get rid of me.
Maybe you should base.
You are adding another
got
wife to
some-
the terrifying.
What are we smoking or drinking? I know what we're smoking. That's got some.
It's got some heat.
It is not refined.
Oh no.
It is all up in your motherfucking grill in a good way.
46 and a quarter alcohol, so not super hot. I thought
Is it bourbon?
Yeah.
It's got a very Blanton's characteristic to it. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like it's not
Really?
a refined. It's not like Angel's Envy is like a Scotch
No,
like
no.
refined bourbon. This is like I'm gonna kick you in the dick and make you call me daddy.
No, on there they said they mix 2 barrels from the top floor of their distillery so that they're extra heat, which gives them more rich and creamy, but they don't trying to put it together in my head based on what they
Extra
said.
heat to warm your meat.
Like without going to like a high alcohol content, they do that, and that's what brings it down, so it's more palatable without being super high alcohol.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
What do you think of the cigar so far? You haven't commented yet.
I'm getting better, and the pairing is actually good.
Yeah, I was like, the
You're
Moscow
right.
Mule's a bit tough for that, I think. It's too sweet for it.
I would say in the beginning of the cigar, it was a little bitter. However, for me, I think that's a characteristic that I experience more often than not with cigars. Is the first third is not usually the best third for me.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's just because I'm through that third and I am in the sweet spot where I'm gonna start enjoying.
Yeah, you
it
are
anyway.
in like that is
But I
my
think
favorite
the
spot.
pairing is there, and you know what? I don't know if it's just a matter of heat, or what it is about that first
Pulling all the
third.
oils out and all that stuff.
Yeah, or just the fact that, in my opinion, when you light a cigar, unless you really go crazy, and I mean really fucking crazy with your toasting technique, you're not really getting like the full recipe off the get-go, right? Because your cherry hasn't developed, so you're not getting the mix of wrapper, filler, binder that you do a little further down the line whenever everything's heated up and burning like it's supposed to. And I always assumed that is why it's not there for me yet, because it's a little bit more ingredients versus.
That's with Lanceros. I prefer to light them with a match, and use like 3 to 4 matches to light it, and long like cigar matches, 4-6 inch matches, and let it actually kind of toast the first one on the stick first.
Inches is long. Poor wife.
Bro, she thinks that's 12, so I'm good.
That's why nothing in your place is built right.
Oh no, yeah, we're good. We use my measurements and hers.
He's been measuring everything from the bottom.
Nothing but her feelings from the top, bro.
You got to measure from the butthole.
That is still my favorite thing, dude. It pops up every once in a while on Facebook.
Just giggle.
And it's always like one of those videos where you have the original audio, but it's a girl doing both parts with the camera switch. And it's like the girl shot, and then she switches and it's like the backwards hat. Yeah. Like, now I'm a dude.
Yeah.
It is like, I'm a solid like 9.5 inches from the bottom, maybe 8 from the side. He's like, what? What do you mean the bottom? The side? It's like, what about from the top? You don't ever measure from the top.
Ain't nothing but her feelings from the top.
That's right.
No, with the Lanceros though, like I do that to warm them up because they are such a small ring gauge. You can kind of heat that whole cigar before you start, and then the second match, I'll just toast the foot from a distance and not really even brown anything. Third match, I get it toasted and all that, and then the fourth match is there to make sure that it's lit and get it all proper.
That is some work, sir.
And it is. That's like, but like I save that process for Lanceros when I really want to like take my time and make sure I taste everything about the cigar, and it makes a big difference.
How do you feel about soft flames? Do you have a soft flame lighter?
No, not anymore.
Do you think that there's something added to for the wood, or do you feel like if you just use a soft flame lighter, you'd get the same effect?
I would not get the same effect, and it has nothing to do with actual science or anything like that. It is simply because like that process, there's something about going through that process that's like sacred to me. Like when I want to take, and I want to take that time. So I can't honestly judge whether or not a soft flame would be beneficial or not because of that ritual that goes along with that.
I feel like there's something old school and time consuming about the soft flame that does make it like a more in-depth, memorable experience, right? So like I do have the what is it, Calibre soft flame that I bought because I don't know what the hell happened to my DuPont, which is why you probably shouldn't buy a DuPont unless it's from Just a Tip Cigars, the whole package.
Ding, ding.
But there is something to it, right? Like the real reason I have the soft flame is because I feel like a badass when I fucking light the cigar for a lady. That's the class that I enjoy. But that class can sometimes apply to cigars too. I think it makes it more good.
Yeah. So like one of the things I like about the match is you do get more heat from a match than you generally do from a soft flame. Because if you actually like once you get the match going and you got like a 1/2 inch wide flame at the base, and if you hold it right at the tip of that flame, just the tip of that flame, it'll actually be a lot of like you get a lot of heat off of that match. Like you get a 1200 degree burn at that point.
The problem that you have is then you have to either wait or draw the sulfur through. You ever try a cedar spill or
I've done that as well.
Like the one thing that I've heard, like if you're really dedicated to the match mentality and you don't want to compromise the flavor of the cigar,
You have to wait.
you could take 3 matches. Now here's what you do: you take 3 matches, right? Or in your case, 4 if you think you need 3 to light it. You light your first match. You have the heads broken off of all the other ones. You light one match stick with the match, so then all you have is the wood burning, and you don't have to worry about pulling the sulfur through.
To me, that seems silly. Like, strike the match, watch it burn, and as soon as the flame is no longer on the sulfur head, you're through that. There's no reason to. And now, if you want to go through that, but like when I do this, I've got a cigar in this hand.
Well,
I've
you
got
said
the
there are
match
long
here.
matches too.
Yeah, and I'm talking about using longer matches. But I mean, I've got my hands tied up like this. When I put that match down to grab the next match, I don't want to put down my cigar and let it cool off from the work I just did to back and forth. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. As far as using cedar, I consider that damn near the same as using a match. I taste no difference if I use cedar splints, and the process is identical, except for you have to then light that cedar splint. Now, what I've done for that is if you take a match and if you lay it down in a ashtray, one of these, one of the thicker ones that's a little bit longer, lay it down, light it in the ashtray, it'll burn for a while. Like, they'll burn for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
So you can actually light 3 or 4 splints off of that.
Have you played with this one at all yet?
Last week, I think you handed it to me. Or
Okay.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
I did not recall that. I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't have that
Doesn't have that feel.
DuPont
Yeah.
feel, but what's nice about it is it's like a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
It's still nice and heavy, and it's nice. What's really nice is just being able to fill it, with regular
Real easy,
butane, which I guess you can do with some of the other DuPonts. As
Yeah,
well
with the newer
now.
DuPonts, you can. There's a really cool.
Fucking proprietary butane. What a fucking ripoff.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
No, there's a carbon fiber DuPont that I have my eye on. But once, my wife
Is
and I
that
have a
your,
deal.
like 1 year.
Once the first loan is paid off, that's my gift to myself. So I mean, I'll be paying roughly the amount towards that loan as what it cost anyway. So the first month after I got that going, I'm gonna order one of those carbon fibers. So
There you go.
yeah. So I don't anticipate that being anytime soon because I
What-
plan on spending most of my money on cigars and just
I
packing
feel like
that
I should
humidor.
get something sometime. Like maybe the 100th box
I
of fucking
I got those
Aladinos.
free lighters. I can hook you up with one of those that says
Yeah.
Bic on the side. It's pretty neat.
I mean,
He's
I'm
like,
burning
"You
through.
mother-"
I'm doing my part for Tom Reeder with
He's
the
helping,
empty
huh?
boxes. You know what I mean? Like I'm generating
Oh,
pen
you-
material.
Yeah, you're going through the boxes for sure.
Yeah. More so than I wished I was, but goddamn, am I fucking something happened, dude. It was like
They're just too delicious.
I don't know, man. Like that's definitely it's my go-to cigar, but I
Right.
think there's just something. Maybe it's the nice weather.
I think you took a break from them, and then as you went back to those, the weather broke at the same time, and I think you just had a perfect storm of like, oh, these are good again. Oh, they're
Yeah.
really good because it's nice out.
I think what happens is I go, okay, I'm going to be productive. I have a lot of shit I want to do. But if I'm being productive,
Might as well have
I
a cigar.
get a cigar, right? Like I feel like I feel like it's a
See you,
justification.
Dougie Doug. Thanks for stopping by, brother.
There's a justification to going like I'm being productive. I can have a cigar while I'm doing it. And then I just keep being productive.
Just keep going.
It's
No, dude,
like fucking
I was doing the taxes. I was doing all the work in my office. Just, the minutia of it all, the back end stuff of the business. And I was 6-8 cigars a day all last week.
oh yeah.
I'm fucking just burning through them like crazy. But like some
You
of
go
that
to
was
stand
smoking
up and just
some of those were my house blends. So like taste testing those, and then the end of the night
I've
burned up.
not been consulted yet. What's up with
I don't
that?
have enough to have anybody consult on them yet. I
Oh.
got 2 of each. That's it.
Wow. It's
Right.
fucking-
Well, we're early stages. I got 2 of each, and then I'll send my notes back on that. This is going to happen 6 or 8 times, and they'll start happening faster. It won't be 8 months, 6 months between trials either.
Yeah.
But once I get all my notes to him, then he'll send me another batch of them. I'll try that batch, and then once we kind of get it close and almost narrowed in, then we'll.
I just want to be involved. I just got some FOMO.
You'll
you
get
know
to
what I
try
mean?
one. You'll be
Got
all
the
right.
fucking
You'll get to try.
involvement and shit.
One of them, like so far of the blends that he sent me, there's one that's just like that's not even close. But other than that, he's been really close on them already. So that's been nice.
So I didn't change the episode title in the notes.
Uh-oh.
However, or the number, which is I think 63.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's cause for celebration.
Dude,
Like, every
593
week,
too.
every week I think about it. And I go, man, like this is like the 61st cigar that I've gotten for free. Like the last 61 weeks, every Friday, I have a cigar I don't have to pay for.
Yeah, you've officially
Yeah.
reached car payment level.
Yeah,
On average, you've made a car payment.
be a good
Car payment. Yeah.
Yo, you see the new Dodge Demon?
I knew he was gonna. Yeah. You know that we did this 2 weeks ago and then again last week, right?
Sounds like our
Okay.
show.
I'm just cutting you off real quick. Like we've done this. We hit this subject.
That's the other thing
hard.
that comes with the warm temperatures is more booze intake. You know what's special about tonight is I don't have to work tomorrow. Not only that, but I don't have to work Sunday. I've got this thing.
I feel like you would have
I've
learned after
heard-
last week, though.
I've heard about this thing called a weekend, and I'm going to get to experience one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Here's the difference between this and last week. I am not going to mix all of the terrible,
Mad Dog.
terrible
Mad Dog.
fucking-
Oh yeah, we had two
Jay's
bottles.
face.
It's here, isn't it? Did she leave it here?
They're in the cabinet.
You are trying this. I will be right back. I'm getting.
Wait. Should we give him though? No, we don't have the Turner's tea.
No, he's not getting your disaster that you mixed together with Turner's tea and
hangover
fucking
punch.
Moscow Mule. That was crazy.
Jesus
So we have the one
Christ
and
alive.
only one of my favorite guests on the show, Stephanie Bonacontro. They were the first ones to have us live for an event. Actually, we did our first live outing with the equipment and did a podcast at their show.
Okay.
Or at their shop, I apologize. So she comes in to hang out with us on the show last week, and she comes with a wine and spirits bag, right? Like a liquor bag. That's going to be dusty as shit. So anyways, she rolls in, and I'm like, she's like, ooh, I got a surprise for you. And I'm like, yo, I've been to their fucking parties, man. Like, this is going to be dope as fuck. And so mid-show, she pulls out 2 bottles of Mad Dog 2020.
What the
And she
fuck?
goes, you mix these 2 together, and it's really good. And like somehow we put this shit on ice, and it was still warm. The ice was cold, but the drink was warm.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, I didn't know that anybody over the age of 21 drank this shit ever. Mad Dog 2020. That's like high school drinking right there. Oh, and he puts it in the fucking fanciest glass we have
didn't
available.
even drink this when I was in high school.
I didn't either. It's my first
So-
experience. I can tell you right now, you are going to be
You're gonna
hungover.
love it. It's gonna be so good. Just indulge right off the bat.
Dude. It is.
Make mistakes.
Yeah. So last week I had that.
Hi, honey.
I
My
had
wife
a
showed up.
Moscow Mule. I had tequila.
Yep.
And we had the new Icy Light Turner's Tea beer, which I hear is
Wait a
quite
minute.
good if you have it close to freezing. Ours was not.
Ours was not.
It was slightly above lukewarm. All right, you're really.
Do you know what
taking
that smells like?
your
That smells like
vagina.
fucking bubble gum.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I
Yep.
said last week.
Yep.
It smells
I
like
didn't.
it-
I
it
didn't
tastes
show him
like-
what the flavors were. So.
Like children's cough syrup bubblegum flavor,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Like when they're like
Yeah.
trying to make something that's bad taste good.
right.
Yep.
100%.
Exactly what you said.
That's exactly what I fucking said last
Let's
week.
see what he says.
Yeah.
Surprisingly,
You're
doesn't
going to be hungover.
make you want to die.
Wow.
It's actually not terrible.
You
It's
can.
kind of good.
It is thick with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
That is for sure. It is thick
Yeah.
with sugar.
It's hiding something, buddy.
You made a good comparison for people that didn't know. It's a lot like Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like-
yeah.
Dude, I slammed some Boone's Farm in my day.
Went cray, brah.
I don't know about
That is
all that.
Surprisingly
a-
not bad though.
It is a recipe for disaster.
But I feel like that, and then if you topped off the rest of that glass with just like vodka and ice, and ice,
Or-
and ice. No, your recipe was a disaster. It was not a recipe
That's the
for
point.
disaster.
But he wasn't here because he's a piece of shit.
You've
He
told him.
decided his kids are more important than this show.
How dare thee?
Right? Fuck off. His kids are with some stranger right now. You don't see him fucking crying about
Yeah,
it.
but
You know?
My
his
mother.
his kids
She's
aren't,
pretty strange.
also aren't performing in a show.
They're always
Oh,
they're
yeah,
triplets,
no,
bro.
they're.
They're always
I guarantee you, there's a production of some sort
Oh, yeah.
happening right now.
the producers, bro. Fucking right now.
Maybe not quite, but yeah.
maybe cats. I don't know. Dogs. Yeah. So
Shrek the
basically, I'm sipping away at all these different beverages, and at some point, I was like, I don't know what to do here. None of this is great.
No, none of it was even
The
good.
mule was almost gone already, so I was like, screw it. So I poured the punch into what was left of my mule.
Oh,
And then I poured the rest of the icy light Turner's tea that was super warm into the mule. And then I added a real healthy shot of tequila to it.
And then just took it to the face.
And I was hungover before I went to bed. It was
did you
terrible.
say icy light Turner's tea?
That's correct.
That's the new thing.
Is that the most Pittsburgh thing
I was
you've
gonna
ever
say
heard?
Iron City
Yes.
mixed with Turner's tea is like taking Allegheny River water and Monongahela River water and sticking it in a fucking glass
Yep.
and drinking
It
it.
would
That's-
probably taste better than
it would be
what we
better.
had.
It was
Again,
gross.
I hear it's good when
Dude,
it's super
I don't care
cold.
how cold you make
I don't
that.
think I
it's
could
not
ever
gonna be
drink it
good.
again. I don't know.
That was not good. Like
Oh,
we don't
God.
ever talk shit on.
It was rough.
on things we. Yeah, that was bad.
That's like there have been some mixtures of beer and
yeah.
and it's
doing
like I spent a lot of time in like southern, so Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi.
Dude, the lime
and
salts,
shit
those
like-
were good. I used to love
It's
those.
not the
What about
fucking
the
lime
bath
ones.
salts?
It's the
That's a Florida man.
It's the
Tastes like
Budweiser,
face.
the Budweiser fucking V8 mix or
The
whatever.
Clamato one, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. They drank that like it was water. And I tried one and I was like, this shit is foul.
Dude, but Clamato's horrible.
Yeah.
Budweiser's terrible.
Right.
Let's mix them together and just have something that's basically the spawn of a demon.
right.
Oh, our extinguished guest says strawberry gin with lemonade and Sprite.
She's currently
It's
at
not-
hashtag Mom's Gone Wild. So
Oh.
they're at a
Is there a
mom's
live
convention.
stream? Can we get the URL?
Hey.
This is a mom convention, and I'm guessing that means she's into her strawberry gin with lemonade and Sprite, which is pretty much her
What
go-to.
state she in?
Philly.
So the question is she wearing her Junkies hoodie?
Yes. She actually made a point of
Yeah.
washing it and taking it. We had
Atta
a conversation
girl.
before we left. I was like,
Atta
"You're really
girl.
wearing that thing?" She's like, "Representing."
I'm telling you, really, if we
good for
want
her.
that, like if we want to bump the numbers, the yoga pants might be the way to
Yeah,
go. It really might be because that's the advertisement you need. Nobody's looking at the hoodie, man. Like they're
So-
looking at the yoga.
So what
pants.
you do is you take a pair of yoga pants, you put your face on one ass.
That's
and-
exactly.
That's, oh, we already had
Oh,
this conversation.
this is-
You were
incredible.
there. You might
Yeah.
have fucking drank it away.
I
It was
drink a lot
it
of
was
things away.
that was an evening for you.
Which
So-
is
I was looking.
wait, was this one of those out parties that we were at?
This
'Cause-
was the fucking weekend.
Yeah, I was there with
Okay.
you.
That was St. Patty's weekend, day
Okay,
one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, you were in a form.
I
that
was looking up
something.
Protocol Cigars to get my account all finalized and everything. And I go to their swag shop, and what do they have?
Strawberry gin, lemonade.
Nope,
a
they've
little
got
dash
Protocol
of
Cigar leggings. It's just the Protocol symbol over and over again on it.
Whoa, Corey, be careful.
And
what
that's
you're
why
saying.
they make leggings.
Could have picked a better model.
Look, I'm not judging it at all.
Yeah, it is what it is. I do like it though. I do like the yoga pants idea, and I feel like there's a couple of people that would wear them.
Mhm.
I think if we can get Seth Jones to commit, I'm in.
Now
Bro,
you get the yoga pants, and then what you need to do is you need to start making
Seth, I love you, brother, but I'm not approving that
fucking
message.
the
Sorry, I'm cutting you off right
nightmare.
there. That
The
is
nightmare in your eyes
that's
of just I'm going to fucking
that wasn't
dream
good.
about that later.
That wasn't great, man. I'm
Fuck.
not happy about having that
Seth
image.
Jones is like you haven't had the pleasure. Seth Jones
Dude, he's awesome.
is like a fucking NFL linebacker size
he's huge.
man.
big guy.
He fucking rolled up the driveway and just I'm like, where'd the sun go? It,
Corey got nervous.
yeah, it was
Like,
like,
straight
what the
up got
fuck?
nervous.
We
It
already
was
got our
awesome.
Amazon packages, bro. Move on, you know.
That's right. You thought he was the delivery guy.
Amazon man.
Oh, and I'm like, wait, you don't know who that is? He's like, no. And then he's like, his fucking profile picture is a Jeep, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess you had to like see a picture of it. Like,
yeah.
all right, I'll give you that one. Oh, I believe we have a request to see good-looking Jeff in junky yoga pants.
See, that's a tree you don't want to go barking up.
I feel like don't threaten them because they might want to climb that tree.
But that's the problem. Is right now, the innuendo is funny and like it's a good time, and we're like legitimately jealous of Jeff because he's a good looking dude who is older than us by a good margin, right?
I,
However,
Yes.
don't tempt fate. Like we we don't
We
need
don't want to know
like
about all that.
right now we're flirting with that line in between because it's
You're
fun,
the only
but
one
you might,
flirting.
you know. I don't need to see Jeff's camel toe.
For the confirmation, they
For the
want to
record,
snuggle.
Jeff, if you're out there and if you're listening, I do not want to see your penis.
Yeah, I feel like it couldn't live up to the expectation. You know what I mean? Like you're like
What
that's it?
expectation?
moose
What the
knuckle
fuck
and
is
shit?
wrong
I
with
don't
you,
know,
man?
Dude, we'd have to go back so far.
That's true.
So far. we'd have to
Marissa's
go back.
about it.
To May?
No, Marissa Havreluk.
Dude nailed it. Nailed it.
Oh.
Nice.
You know this, Melissa?
She's with my wife. They're at the convention together. And rather than indulging in their whatever craziness is going on this time of day
they're
at
pulling
the
a Pam
convention,
and Colby.
they're hanging out with
Yeah.
us.
Must
I'll
be
take it.
must be some downtime there. They're talking about safety tips, and they're like, "This is boring."
So-
Dude, at a mom's convention, they leave time for naps.
What?
Yeah.
No
And then they
shit.
wake you up with a mimosa, like, good morning.
Well, it's not like
I
a
would be a
communal
mom.
nap. It's not like nap time in fucking
Oh, you
preschool where like they
just
lay out the yoga
shattered-
mats.
You just shattered my alone time for
All
later.
right, so 60 moms, let's meet in the middle of the convention hall, get your yoga mats, and let's snuggle.
They take a couple seconds. They do.
You got me, bro. I'm in.
We're gonna do our affirmations before we take our nap. I am worth it. I am wonderful.
I was thinking of something
Yes.
else. That
Bro,
ended
you
with
don't
Asian.
know these moms.
Boom.
They are not that kind of moms.
They
They are
not to be trifled.
They are
with.
like as she just said, no, we're pre-gaming right now. They're getting ready to
There
go
you
to something.
go.
They
There you
I'm
go.
pre-gaming an early night.
they
right
left
here is
time
what I'm
for
doing.
a nap so that they could party as hard as they wanted the night before.
Right
nap
on.
midday, go back at it pre-game
on.
style at 6 o'clock. Do it again late tomorrow. Nap,
Mm.
repeat.
So next weekend is camp weekend.
Okay.
My cousin and his wife have a 1.5-year-old,
Sorry. Go ahead.
and they have to travel from Ohio to come, right? And they're already giving me that, oh, don't expect us to be there on time kind of deal. Like, we're going up Friday night. I assumed they would too. After work, pack shit up, let's go. They're I want to be able to, I'm usually tired on Fridays. I want to sleep. I want to go to bed early, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm like, what you want to do is come up here because the men are all going to be in the woods working, and there's going to be all these women around that want to hold your baby.
And where are you
All
gonna be?
you got to do is go, hey, Aunt Judy, Lucas wants to see you, and then go walk your ass off to a fucking hammock,
Bye.
and you're going to have the weekend of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your time to shine. Like, these people are going to be like, oh, baby. you know?
Yeah, but year and a half, they're mobile and they're like that early.
As long as
awkward-
she's
I
napping,
guess when you only have one, you can do that shit.
the hammock is on a frame. She can track that motherfucker down to the creek. No one will know where she's at. You know what I mean? That's the game plan right there. That's that's the play.
Because I didn't get to like hand off my kid because it was like, okay, I hand off this kid, I get 2 more back.
Oh
Fuck.
yeah, that's no bueno.
Like we never
Yeah.
got that experience.
See, that's the positivity of this weekend is the only baby. And like
Yeah.
Aunt Judy doesn't have grandbabies, and our kids are like
They've outgrown the grandbabyhood in her mind.
like Kieran's still cute, but like the kids are big now. You know what I mean? Like they're big. Like that's just not, it's not the dote upon like
Not bouncing a 14-year-old on my knee.
Right.
you don't want to be fucking bouncing either. Dude, my kids will fucking break your tibias.
Yeah,
and
Aaron
shit.
can stay away. I'm good, man. That motherfucker break me in half.
You know what? I am so glad that he got her jeans. Like he is way bigger than me. But I'm like, good for you, dude. You got a life ahead of you.
Corey's like, well, I'm ready to put the gun in my mouth.
That's right. Just
But it's just a 22.
just start taking
Just a
every.
It's a snub nose because that's all it can reach.
Just I'm like that kid's life is set. All he has to do,
He's just rolling by it.
all he has to do is start taking the don't lose your hair pills now, and that kid's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's
Got it.
You can't start too early. You can't.
Start rubbing vitamin E on his head. every
21,
morning.
bro.
I'm just picturing like a Smith and Wesson or an M&P. He'd have to use his toe.
Oh, not an MP5. Okay.
Yeah, MP5 is actually what I was thinking.
But
of.
that's like
But yeah.
that's big.
I
know.
was thinking like the Dirty Harry gun.
Oh, the 44 mag.
Yeah.
Most powerful handgun. in the
double
world.
barrel.
most powerful handgun in the world.
Yeah, that was that might have been dramatized for television.
Right.
That may have been exaggerated a bit.
Well, Marissa, we appreciate
She's
you
gone.
jumping in here. No, I mean her comment's still there.
Oh yeah,
As far as I'm concerned, she's here.
Fair
You
enough.
know, it's like, if you were going to stumble onto a podcast and you're like a bunch of women out getting ready to get shit faced somewhere, there's
this is the right one.
Yeah, there's probably not a better looking group of guys on a cigar podcast because the bar is so low.
But okay, so let's talk about
like
how
we could. That's the sad thing. We could easily win that competition.
Well, I've seen several cigar podcasts, and by far the two of you make one.
Yes.
Of another one.
Yes. And that's
They're
our advantage.
rotund.
Yes.
That's right.
But sons of bitches know their shit. Like, dude, some of those guys, when they talk, I'm like, how do you learn that much about that? Like, the amount of information in Garofalo's head is just fucking astronomical.
Well,
but he's been doing it for
consider
so
where
yeah.
you are. If you can go, okay, I'm going to project. That man opened his cigar shop, his first cigar shop, the year I was born.
Yeah.
He has my entire lifetime
Right.
of only cigar knowledge, probably 6.5 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that guy's fucking been putting it in the bank for a long time. And that's exactly why I don't try to do that. And listen,
we have fun.
when we earlier on in the show started doing this and kind of finding out where we were and figuring out the vibe and shit, Sam was like coming in and learning shit.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, like, stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then we kind of figured out, like, well, I mean, right from the get-go, it was like, we're not going to be that because we can't.
Pre-COVID, like my third time of COVID. Before that, I could do tasting notes and like I could do them really well.
Yeah.
Confidently well. And I still haven't gotten that back yet, which sucks.
He had the tasting notes. I had a above average level of knowledge.
You had a high Garofalo regurgitation rate.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair. I got some
I don't
things.
mean it in a shitty way.
I got some things from Brian Glynn too.
Okay.
God damn it.
He learned a thing or two.
Yeah, I mean, but that was the thing.
You
It was
were
like,
stalking pretty hard on Husto at the time too. Like you were following that shit.
Well, I mean,
I'm just being a dick. That's all. That's just straight up.
Thanks to a recent death, I'm pretty sure I consume more of this cigar than anybody else in the world.
It's a terrible way of looking at it, but okay.
It's not a terrible way. It's a sad thing that happened that moved me into that seat.
Right.
But I mean, I've talked to the national sales
This isn't
manager.
how I wanted to win.
Like, I'm so sorry.
But I'm the winner,
Like,
Mom.
I just started to
it's
wonder
like
if that
losing
might be a bad thing. Like, oh, am I next?
But it's like
hold on a second. Maybe I should reevaluate some things here.
It's like I can't remember who it was who all lost awards to Heath Ledger after he was dead. But like, bro, like, yeah, he won, but he ain't getting the trophy.
No.
I mean, they could put it in there.
You could.
That's true.
You could have.
But he don't care.
You could have honored Heath Ledger with like a Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that at the end of the year.
Yeah, how about these people that are here? Like, I feel like that should be a stipulation. If you're gonna win, you got to be there.
Here's the thing, though. That was a good performance.
Okay. Was it bad? Oh, dude, no, it was fucking phenomenal.
That
was so fire.
That's the thing against
it was
your argument,
so
bro.
good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Really good.
Oh, it was
really
amazing.
Good. And then we got. I was born. You were merely adopted. I was born into it.
Tom Hardy killed that too.
By the time I was a man,
for a guy who's all of like, he had to express everything via this. That's all he had to work with. That was impressive.
Here's the thing. I think Tom Hardy did a good job at being the character that he was directed to be.
Yes.
I don't think that's if you're going to put Bane in a movie. Like, I get that they're trying to ground it a little bit.
They were trying to get it away from the fucking Batman and Robin shit.
They were trying to ground it a little bit, but you could have done it a little bit of something more. Like, fucking give a nod to the Venom. Like, give him like, oh man, like, now this guy's on some shit. You know?
Now in Venom he was
he's
fantastic.
on bath salts.
In Venom he was cool as shit.
Again, though,
I like the playful
movie.
I love the way that
not
I love
who
it.
Eddie Brock was supposed to be. It's not who Venom, more importantly, was supposed to be. I don't think the Eddie Brock was terrible, but the Venom was.
I like the way that they played it. I like the way that they made it into a fun thing for people who didn't follow it back in the day.
The nerd is gonna piss himself. Let's go.
I got beat down very, very early. I am a huge Marvel fan. And when
Jesus, I saw Avengers Age of Ultron with them. Fuck.
When the X-Men movies came out, I was furious.
Yeah, that was bad.
I was furious. This was none of their stories.
Yeah.
You know, the I remember coming out of the theater after the first X-Men movie, and I was like, that's not why Rogue's hair's white. Bullshit like that, you know. And I did not understand.
I just
creative
thought
license.
of an alternative reason.
I was getting ready. I had one on deck for it. All right, go
I
ahead.
got one on deck myself. I'll give you another streak.
And I did not understand creative license and the retelling of
Yeah.
the story. And there are so many different universes of comic books, you know, that you've got.
And the women are gone.
You've got the X-Men,
Oh,
and
they've
then
been
you've
gone.
got the 1894 series, and then you've got all this
You
stuff.
don't have to define it. You could just tell us why you were upset with Venom.
Yeah, Jason.
no,
There's this
there's-
thing we
so-
try to do. There are rails.
No, I'm there.
Stay rail adjacent.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Venom as a character, I do not see Venom as like the anti-hero, snarky.
Oh yeah.
And I don't. He is a murder machine.
Yeah, he is nasty and nothing but. But when you have that to work with, you have the ability to turn it into something fun for people to run with.
Sure.
It makes a good franchise.
So,
Like it's
yeah.
good business.
They retold it.
And
They could do a little bit of both, I think, and I don't think they did.
I never got hardcore into any of the comics. Now I liked a lot of them, and
But
I
did you watch
touched
the
them.
cartoon?
Yeah.
That's
But,
all my attachment
right.
was, and I
But-
still thought like, oh,
But
come
because I never got like super attached to any of that,
I'm a loser too, Eddie.
That was pretty good.
yeah, that was actually a
That
really
was
good Venom.
pretty
That was a
fucking
spot
good.
on. Like because I never got attached to any of that, I can take that side road
Mhm.
with it. But I know where you're coming from. Like my favorite book is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King.
Oh,
That series, I've read it 5 times. No, they didn't. Here's the theory. Okay,
Come on.
here's the theory.
That's another
Did you
good
read?
looking
Did you read them all?
I just want to ask right now: is Idris Elba? Is he the African American Jeff?
Yes. The one issue I had with that movie
Mhm.
was
Good looking man.
because of the books and because of half of one of the books was about the fact that he didn't even know what a black guy was.
Oh,
That was kind of a problem for me. But other than that, like getting past that, did you finish the whole series?
But wasn't that main character in the Gunslinger? Wasn't he like a fantastic fucking racist?
No, he didn't know
Like,
what black people were.
You've got your average racist.
He didn't know what they were.
Okay.
He just
okay.
they didn't exist in his world.
Gotcha.
At all.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't like he cared, but he was
He
like,
was
"Wait a
like,
minute,
this guy's
what are you?"
Cannon game is
Okay.
on
And,
point.
you know, and that was the majority of it. But like that was his interaction to a main character.
Because that was my understanding that the main character was racist, and they're like, "Oh, we're
No,
gonna
it's
cast
not
a
that he
black
was
guy." And I'm
racist,
like,
but-
how do you do that?
No, he
It's
just
time for
didn't
the
get it.
cigar news, brought to you by Tom's
We're mid
Penworks.
fucking
As a
conversation.
cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade
I had
craftsmanship.
a feeling.
And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode.
A side note here: I don't know if it's time to change my
Prink?
my pink.
Pink,
my pink Inter
my pink
cartridge?
Inter.
I don't know if it's time to change the ink cartridge or if there's something wrong with the formatting in Word, but something is wrong here. On the plus side, STG has finally made a cigar that I am excited to try. For those who have a dad bod, meaning the physique of adult males who prefer to drink from a 6-pack instead of spending countless hours at the gym obsessing over abs, Punch has the cigar for you. Not only that, but I'm going to show you. Oh, he's got the more gooder one.
Mine doesn't have any issues on it. I was like, wait
Have
a
you
minute.
seen it?
Yeah,
That's good.
it is beautiful.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, make sure you look at it. Yeah, he's got it.
The Punch Dad Bod is a limited edition cigar that comes packaged in 4 reusable stash cans, which that could be a different vibe right there than tobacco. That contain 5 cigars, all complete with Bovita communication. humidification. It's a direct
It
copy.
might be communication because they have their own. They have the cubes, so it might just be a.
They'd be
a
like,
wreath.
yo, what's up, other can? Hey, can, huh?
guess,
These cans can be used as a humidor, portable ashtray, or keepsake. Produced at the HATSA factory in Honduras, Punch Dad Bod is a 6-country blend featuring a Cameroon wrapper. The cigar comes in one size of 4.5 by 60 champion figurado size that literally has a beer belly and necktie.
How long do you think before Dave and Patty have one of those cans?
I mean, I feel like they'll like it in the can.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Forge Cigar Company has a new release under its La Gloria Cabana brand known as Corojo de Oro. It's a cigar name for the proprietary hybrid varietal tobacco it uses. The Corojo de Oro varietal was created by crossing 2 Cuban seed tobaccos, the Corojo 9798 and the rare Palo de Oro.
Cigar off the screen because like right now it's just like peppered across there. It's kind of awkward.
All right. I kind of like it though.
Just throwing it out there. Oh no, it's cool looking, but
yeah. I don't have a button on the buttons for that anymore. I used to.
I'm just helping you out there.
Yeah, riggedy rack. They use wrapper quality leaf as the binder for this blend, and the remainder of the blend features an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper and filler tobaccos consisting of Brazilian Monafina and Dominican Piloto Cubano and Nicaraguan Ometepe. Ometepe is a very interesting tobacco. I enjoys it. The cigar comes in one size. That is a 6x50 Toro. Klaus Kellner opens Kellner Cigars SAS. Klaus Kellner, son of Henrik Kellner Sr., Henke, both known for their tenure working at Davidoff. And initially, Kellner Cigars SAS will be focused on creating small batch private labels. The company says it has handpicked torsadors that will fit the Kellner philosophy. So that'll be
playing
interesting.
footsies with me.
Really? I've never
Yeah,
heard you say
motherfucker's
that
down there
before.
playing footsie. He's reaching for it under the table.
Hey, man.
Like you were just sitting there like massaging my toe,
Gotta
and I was
stay
like,
awake
okay, I kind of
somehow.
like it, but okay, enough.
We're crossing the line again, guys. This week, Arturo
line?
Fuente announced details on the long-awaited Don Carlos Arturo Fuente Eye of the Bull. The cigar is a 3.5 by 55 extension to the Don Carlos line, which makes me believe that people just buy anything from fucking Arturo Fuente because really 3.5 inches, I've got that.
Say,
There's not a lot you can do with it.
you're married.
Yeah. What are you going to do with that? Nothing.
There's a market for everything.
Nothing.
Breed.
I don't know. The Don Carlos line is named for the late legendary cigar maker Carlos Fuente Sr. The cigar consists of Cameroon wrapper over all Dominican tobaccos. One unique feature is the bullseye built into the cap, which is actually a circular piece of tobacco with a darker color.
So it's got foreskin?
Right. The cigars will be packaged in 20-count boxes and only available to retailers who attended the 2023 trade show.
I didn't.
Yeah,
didn't
so
make
I
it.
know you guys were on a vibe, but you know, I was looking at the timeline.
You could have waited like 45 seconds. We were almost
I
there.
could have, but I was just scared of where we might have gone, and I was like, I'm just gonna get ahead of this shit.
It could have derailed.
That's
Yeah.
the power. That's the power.
of love.
Yeah.
Fucking Huey Lewis, baby.
Mm.
Motherfucking news.
Yo. The news brought to you by Huey Lewis and the News.
And the motherfucking news.
The motherfucking news.
Gotta
That's
be
the
the
motherfucking
news.
time.
The
The
motherfucking
motherfucking
time.
time.
Oh, that's right.
You
Morse
fucked me
day
all
in the
up.
motherfucking time.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, you
Jungle
got
love.
it.
We're still going with the motherfucking news, anyways.
Oh,
Still
Oh,
going.
EO.
I think I'll-
So I got my account set up with a cigar company. I don't know, a
That's a good
couple days ago,
objective to
and
complete.
dude, they have a welcome package. So I didn't
So do
I didn't know, but no, they sent me one of each blend that they have,
Mhm.
all in Corona, and then a cutter,
My
a cutter
Corona.
lighter, all in like a nice package, like fancy box stickers. Like but no other brand did that. Like, here you go. Here's everything we have. Now, granted, they
welcome to the club.
they don't have 50 different blends like some companies. So I understand like it's not practical for all of them, but like I got 10 cigars, little Corona bag. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I never buy Coronas. I have I'm going to carry a couple, obviously, but I never buy them and think about it. But I smoked one today on the way here, and I was like,
I really like Coronas.
dude, I miss cigarettes. I do. And we talked about last week. Like, I just, and it's not because I miss the taste or the smell, or it's just the fact that I can hang it out of the corner of my mouth and mow grass, and it just be there.
The thing about cigarettes that gets me, man, is it's that after you haven't had a cigarette in a few hours, You pull that cigarette out, you throw it in your mouth, you light it up, you take that first hit,
And you are
feel
good.
you feel that nicotine.
It's
Oh,
travel
it was really
it's a
hoping
little-
you feel like a natural woman.
It's a little mini orgasm
Yeah,
for sure.
it is.
Every single time.
every
And
time.
there was
After dinner.
dinner.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, the first one,
Oh yeah.
Now,
after
wait,
a
wait.
meal,
Your first one, was it pre or post poop? No,
Pre.
I know, but
no.
okay.
because
Me too.
I do it while I'm
when-
shitting.
Oh no, so
Right on the toilet. sit
I
on the
tell you
toilet.
what, I've only done it once or twice when I could do it in bed, where I lived in a smoke. But when you
Yeah.
can just fucking reach to the nightstand and light that first one from the bed,
our headboard was like right here and it had like a slider cabinet below it. So it would just be boom,
All
grab
kinda
the ashtray,
ease.
set it up,
Yeah.
cigarettes, and not
Yeah.
even move. Just it
Mhm.
got to the point you didn't even have to
don't
look.
even have to open your eyes.
Yeah, our first apartment we had together, we
Wow.
smoked in.
The first cigarette of the day, the one
Mm.
after a meal, and the one after a sex. That is the trifecta.
Not
What
I'm-
if?
my hot take here is
What if though you don't even open your eyes? You just wake up, and she starts riding you and feeding you a fucking breakfast burrito, and then at the end you get your cigarette. Then it's all of them at once. I don't know. I'm
Too
just trying to
much.
figure like how can we make all of those in one?
for me.
I don't think you
The-
hate it. Though.
No, I'm debating something and it's an overshare. I'm not going.
For
there.
me,
Oh,
the best cigarette.
Wait.
Not here.
I've done things
Ex
for the
posto
show.
facto.
I've done
No,
things for the
ex posto
show.
facto.
I don't know what that means.
To me, the
Latin.
best cigarette
After the fact.
is once your body starts
Okay.
to process the alcohol and you start to get that taste in your mouth. The mixture of that cigarette
Wait, we
smoke
still talking about the alcohol?
with the
Yeah.
alcohol
All right, just checking.
and
Yeah,
just
never
that
know.
rich cigarette flavor.
Regular hot dog cart in here, huh?
After a flight.
Ooh, yeah.
Like where like
Ooh, unless
Here to
you're in the
California.
Atlanta, Georgia airport and you're in that fucking
the
cube.
room. Dude, that
That's
thing's so bad and
Yes.
it's so dirt. It's so nasty.
You know what it
Yes.
reminds me of? You remember the movie
Camera.
Independence Day?
Jeff Goldblum, of course.
Okay. So remember this scene where they're doing the dissection
Yep.
and the alien fucking breaks everything
Yep.
and the whole room is full of smoke and you just see the guy go
Yep.
up against the fucking window. That's all you can see. That is the Atlanta airport.
Okay, so that guy looks like what's it called? Oh, I don't remember what position it got. It was the
Cop.
Pennsylvania health person.
Oh no shit.
No, what just looks like.
Okay.
Look at
And we're off.
it's a they them. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I know.
Ah.
You
You're
know who I'm talking about.
And
But
in
dude,
other news,
But no, you got to look at a side by side, like that dude from that movie,
like a
and-
razor.
bro. It's Occam's. Like it. No.
Hey, shout out to Mo because it's a nice band.
But so
The
I
embossing on that fucking thing is really.
I was actually just
good.
talking to somebody about this. He does this same band on every cigar, and then he does the sub band.
But it's a good
But
band.
it's a great, and it's
I don't know about the like seafoam green,
but with the
but
picture.
it's really nice.
Yes,
Rachel Levine.
Rachel Levine.
Ah, you
Do
had to
side by
say it.
side.
You
Pull them
said
up
it.
side by side,
You
and just
said
type
it.
in Rachel Levine, Independence Day, and you'll get
And
exactly what I'm talking about.
We've had a good run, guys.
So-
It's been nice. 63 episodes.
This band was the reason I had to take that picture multiple times the other night because you can't. It's not photogenic, right? Show
That's-
him. Show him.
That's fucking.
No. Let's not.
Nope.
let's
Show
not.
Corey.
No,
you
I
have to
won't.
look at it. Look at it.
Oh,
but
you can
look
show
at
me.
Yeah.
You can show me. Don't show the people at home.
Why not?
What's up, Uncle Artie?
Oh.
Uncle Artie must have just got off of work. This is like that fucking rare time
Oh my
between
God.
7:15 and 7:30
You never
before
made
he
that
falls
association?
asleep on the couch.
But that's Data from fucking Star Wars or Star Trek.
No, it isn't. Is
It
really?
is. That's Data from Star Trek.
Bro, you do not confuse Star Wars and Star Trek.
I didn't.
okay?
He didn't.
I said Star. Oh, wait, no, that's Data from Star Trek, man.
Oh shit! It is.
Well, maybe
Which is so fun.
with like a healthy love for candy.
Wait. I'm gonna take this completely to get Corey upset.
Yeah, let's go.
How many times in Star Trek did Data say, "I am asexual"? Because he has no orientation. It was a thing. It was a theme in like.
Really?
Are you a
in-
Trekkie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my God! Holy fuck!
Jesus, that was
63.
loud.
That was worth it. I don't care. I'll edit it later.
I watched a couple.
No,
I
that's
wasn't-
not
I'm
the
not a-
face of a couple.
I
Who's
never.
your
I
favorite
never.
That is-
captain?
Holy
I never-
shit.
Who's your
Sam's a
favorite
nerd.
captain?
I never.
He's a fucking nerd.
I never saw a Shatner episode.
Who's your
Therefore,
favorite
I cannot
captain?
be a Trekkie.
Who's your
Wow,
favorite
he
captain?
knows the
Remember,
differentiations.
Patrick
He
Stewart
said we
loves you.
prefer trekkers.
Cisco.
Patrick Stewart.
Yo, what was the fucking movie?
I only saw a couple of the Patrick Stewart ones. I really only
Next
saw a
Generation,
couple.
right.
Yeah.
Listen, my dad was a huge is a huge fucking Star Trek fan. Huge Star Trek fan.
What was the
How
movie?
big a boy is he?
What's that?
Fanboys.
So how big a boy is he?
How big of what?
He's not a very big boy.
I said how big a boy is he?
He's not a
Oh,
big
my
boy.
dad. My dad's. About
Well,
the
then
same
he's not
size.
a huge
similar
fucking
size.
fan.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, come on. Get the
I
fuck
mean,
outta here.
you're talking
But,
Star Trek fans. I mean, yeah.
No, yeah.
Size matters.
You guys.
Uh,
Oh god, you were in the middle of something. I'm not gonna cut you off.
Did either of you ever see the movie Fanboys?
No.
Oh, where they
The-
break into
The
the
Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah.
Essentially, this movie takes place in 1999. These guys are Star Wars nerds to the highest level.
Okay.
Episode 1's about to come out. They don't know it's going to be disappointing. They're excited as fuck.
They don't know what they're about to
Yes.
experience.
All I need to tell you is Seth Rogen plays a pimp, and he makes his fucking. He has Star Wars tattoos. He makes his like Yoda talk on his arm and shit. It's a good time.
Fuck.
But essentially, like, there's a lot of feuding between Star Trek and Star Wars nerds, and it's great. And like, there's a guy that comes into the comic book store that this guy owns and was like, "Oh man, how much for the Star Trek phaser?" He's like, "It's not for sale." And he's like, "Well, why is it in the case?" He's like, "So that we can fucking sort out the Trekkie bitches and fucking kick them out of our shop. We don't serve your kind here." And
Get
fucking
out.
throw 'em
Oh,
out.
shit.
It's a good time. It's a good
Oh.
movie.
William Shatner makes like a cameo
Yeah.
in there.
Of course he
there's,
does.
There's actually I think a lot of
I don't think that man-
Trek and Star Wars cameos.
I really don't think
Oh,
that
yeah?
man ever
Yeah.
missed a cameo opportunity.
I'll tell you what. Did you see the interview with William Shatner after he did the was it Blue Horizon, which is Jeff Bezos's fucking space thing?
No, I didn't.
So they did a little like launch, a manned launch that went into low Earth orbit,
Mhm.
and Shatner was one of the people on it, right?
Oh yeah.
So they were doing an interview afterwards, and all these fucking rich people are like popping champagne bottles and yelling at everybody. And there's William Shatner, like beside himself. You know, he played this
That's 'cause
spaceman
he's so big.
his entire fucking life, or his entire young career. And the interviewer goes up to him, and they're like, "Mr. Shatner, what do you think about going up into space?" And he starts off, and he's like, "Well, you know, sometimes you feel like," and fucking Jeff Bezos comes over with his bottle of champagne. He's like, "Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!"
I didn't kill William
Dude,
Shatner.
and you see just all the excitement just drain out of his face. He must have been planning this fucking speech from takeoff to fucking touchdown, man. And Jeff Bezos just shit right in his fucking cereal.
It makes you
dude.
wonder if like Bezos knew he was going to do the speech and was like, "I'm gonna fuck this up. This is my day. This will not be about a Shatner clip." Because, dude, of all the billionaires, that's the one I could see being like, "No, this is my glory."
Holy shit!
Balls.
I just realized that not only does the guy look like him, but he has the money. Is Jeff Bezos the real life Lex Luthor?
Yeah, straight
Oh,
up,
for
dude. You've never seen that
sure.
before,
No,
dude. There's
Yeah,
a
dude, Jeff
billion
Bezos
memes
is
about
Lex
It
that.
just
Luthor.
clicked in
Oh,
my
there's a
fucking
billion
brain.
memes about
It
it.
was organic. I
Yeah,
have not
nope.
seen that shit
No,
before,
I
and I
believe
was
you.
like, "Oh, like he stepped on his moment. He's the villain." I'm like, "Holy shit, Superman!" Any Kryptonians, stay the fuck away from Amazon.
You'll never see him in here.
Do not create an Amazon account, Kal-El.
Look, okay.
They're
So-
good. They're going to share your information. Everyone's going to know.
So you got me thinking about Superman and those terrible movies.
Oh yeah,
But the fact that they're getting rid of Cavill for that is dumb. Like that. Cavill.
Is it Cavill?
Cavill. Yeah.
Canville sounds cooler,
It's
There's
not,
no
it's-
N,
it's
so-
but it
Cavill.
sounds cooler.
It's like Anvil. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But dude, okay. First
Or
off,
Cannibal.
like, why would you take the one anchor that you had from the whole fucking thing?
He was good too.
I know. And then
Man of Steel was a good movie. It was like
his acting was great. The movie was.
The DC cinematic universe
It's
is
terrible.
trash.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
like, let's bring James Gunn in. No, let's fucking don't. Like, if he's gonna get rid of all the good that you all, like, you only have a couple pieces that are worth the shit. You're basically rebooting a reboot that was it's essentially the same thing as
Right.
Spider-Man. Like, oh, Tom Holland's gone. Oh, great. We finally liked one. Well, don't get me wrong. I liked some of
Tom
the others
Holland's not gone.
too. He's leaving.
What?
Yeah, he's
When?
done. He's done.
Oh, Tom Holland was the best fucking Spider-Man.
he's done.
Hands
What?
down.
Yeah, he's done.
Don't do that to me.
I think he's got one more that's coming out that's post production, and I think after that he's finished.
They're gonna back that fucking money truck up to him.
No,
he's gonna be
he's
back.
gonna make so much money off that video game series he did on Netflix.
He'll be all right. He'll be all
Yeah.
right. He'll come back, bro.
Was
Fucking
it
listen.
Uncharted.
If
Uncharted,
Hugh
yeah.
Jackman can come back as Wolverine, I got faith.
Yeah, but what are the,
But he's
after,
not. We don't know how long he's coming back for because he's probably not going to play a major role.
dude? After Hugh Jackman
Wait,
played
Hugh?
Wolverine,
it's done.
what could Hugh Jackman play that could top that? Because he did
The Music
such-
Man.
Yeah, the Music Man, the fucking Prestige or whatever the fuck that movie
Dude, the
was.
Prestige was fucking cool.
incredible. Fucking Christopher Nolan nails it again.
But
Yeah, that one was fire.
Hugh Jackman played such an excellent
Yeah.
fucking Wolverine.
He had the
man.
intensity to carry that
He
whole
did.
series.
He
Like,
fucking did.
Here's the thing. You know why Hugh Jackman walked away was, first of all, he thought Logan was a great end, which he's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And it'd have to be, but the thing is, Hugh Jackman is not a young man.
right, and,
And
that
the
physique
amount,
is
the
crazy.
toll that takes on your body to look like that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, fucking, I get that. And they got him to come back.
No, they did not.
Well, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds
Reynolds
did.
did.
Yeah,
That's
but-
not the same.
Okay, if you consider in your mind, other than Wolverine, who does Deadpool have the most closest relationship with? Spider-Man.
yeah.
Every fucking Marvel character. If you
No.
go comic
Spider-Man.
book wise.
No.
Spider-Man.
He literally killed the whole fucking Marvel universe
yeah,
at one
but
point.
Deadpool has a crush on Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got like a bro
Yes.
crush.
There is no way there's not a Ryan Reynolds and Tom Holland fucking Spider-Man.
That was
Deadpool
something
crossover, bro. It's gonna happen.
I liked how they did it, but that kind of disappointed
as
me.
long as there's not.
That he killed them.
I'm a loser too.
No, the old man Logan or the movie Logan, it wasn't Charles Xavier who killed all the X-Men. It was Wolverine that did it. It was Mysterio
Wow.
tricked
Oh,
Wolverine
yeah, yeah.
into thinking that all of Wolverine's enemies were coming to kill
Yeah.
him at the same time, and they were all the X-Men, and
Yeah.
he just fucking murdered them.
Well, so
You got to change some shit sometimes.
Sure,
you
sure,
can't be.
creative
I
license.
watched Logan. I think it was the third time I saw it before I realized that they actually talk about the reason that he's dying. They define it in the movie.
The disease. He has a
No.
disease.
It's the food.
Yeah,
It was the
adamantium.
food.
It's the food.
It's in the food, and it's a blurb that explains how for a period of time they put anti-mutagens in the food.
Yeah.
It's a fucking probably 8 seconds.
No
It's just
shit.
like on TV behind them while they're talking. And I was like,
yeah.
fuck, and that's why he's aging because he's losing his properties from the food.
Mhm.
And then when you watch it back again,
So-
he's careful where he buys food.
So the food weakened his
Healing factor.
healing factor.
Which it removed it from everybody except for people that had extraordinaries.
But the thing about Wolverine was Logan was a feral, and that's why the Weapon X project got Logan, because he was just a killing machine.
yeah, that's all.
And
it
when they
was.
put the adamantium in his skeleton, his body was constantly rejecting the adamantium. So that kind of put the feralness of Wolverine in check.
It's like
because he's always in pain.
Right.
That's the part that they don't talk
yeah,
about
it's
in any
like
of the movies.
Darth
he's in
Vader's
constant,
suit.
Yeah.
All right, we're full nerd here.
So
it's
what?
like Darth Vader's
Yeah,
suit.
come
No,
on.
I'm
Yeah,
embracing.
let's do it.
I'm embracing it.
Because I'm not
Darth
a nerd.
Vader's suit was intentionally outdated technology that was not good, designed to keep him in pain
to keep him in
because
control.
it would raise his power in the dark side,
Yeah.
right? Also, in making sure that the Emperor never had to fear him because he could just little shock and you're fucked.
Dude, I'm
but-
sorry. I'm still stuck on when he grabbed that fucking ship in Obi-Wan. It was just like
Oh.
boom and just
you have
brought
no
it.
idea.
That fucking scene that's probably my favorite Star Wars scene. Is just everything about Darth Vader is perfect in that scene because it's just like he casually is like, "Oh, you're gonna fly away? Wham! No, you're fucking not." And, and he
But
does it like it's
We're not
nothing.
in that ship. We're in the other one.
It doesn't matter. The fact that he
it
just
was so
grabs a
sick.
fucking ship and is like, "No."
I actually just rewatched that series again, and is there's some weird choices, but overall, just cool shit.
I have a question, and you guys are nerds, so you might be able to answer it.
Yes.
Why don't Jedis just turn off the other guy's fucking lightsaber?
Yeah. Well, so here's
Clink.
the thing.
Like they can control matter. So like
Mhm.
clink. Okay.
You-
Zzz, clink, and your head's gone.
if
Like,
you
that's done.
assume a Jedi could do that, then you assume that the person that they're fighting that's force sensitive to could defend it.
It's I was reading an article about this actually because
There's
there was-
articles
Fucking
about
Rick and
this.
Morty.
That makes me fucking.
there
that makes me
was
laugh.
there was a
Article.
There was
I've
somebody
never
asked
used
a
such
similar question,
use
like
the
why
word
doesn't the
article.
Jedi turn off the lightsaber? The other question was similar to that: is when a Jedi is fighting a Sith or a Sith is fighting a Jedi, why don't they turn their own lightsaber off
And then
and then turn
true.
it back
Yeah.
on?
pass through because they'd be
Right.
dead too.
Well, the
In most
explanation
cases.
for it was
The speed.
while they are Sith and Jedi, there is still an honor amongst the tradition of lightsaber fighting.
Bro. No, there's not.
Not
Like, that's
with-
the whole thing with the Sith. No, there's
Yeah,
not.
He's very right on
Like,
that one.
Okay, the Jedi won't do it. Okay, I can see like it's the religion of it all.
He's getting his nerd wings.
But the
I like
Sith,
it.
for real, like
You think?
they're literally powered by being shitheads.
Sure,
You
but
know-
they haven't.
Okay,
Look, take
I can
Dooku,
answer
for
this
example.
for you. You know why they don't do it? Because the movies would be real short.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
That's the same as anything else. In
Like,
a
all right,
fucking
run at each
movie.
other.
Right. The
That guy's
story
standing,
would
we
be
win.
real short. But here's the thing again, if you assume one guy has the power to do it, the other guy has the power to defend it, is mostly what it comes
Sure.
down to.
But that's also like saying, why did pirates honor parlay?
They fucking didn't.
they didn't,
But
bro.
in
You're
the
buying into
movies-
Disney.
But in the
fucking
movies, they
didn't.
did because
Because-
you've got to sell
because
some sort
Jack
of honor
Sparrow's uncle will fucking shoot you if
They're-
you do
they're-
not.
to it. You've got to
Wow, this is
suspend
a
disbelief a
hell of
little
an
bit.
episode.
Dude, watch this. Ready? Yeah. Okay. So Lord of the Rings. Why didn't they just get on the fucking Eagles
Why
and just
didn't-
go to the
That was-
mountain?
Why didn't they
That
get the
movie
Eagles
was
and fly
just
to
a
Mordor?
bunch of fucking walking.
Dude, fuck off. That was cool. That was a good movie too.
Oh god, that reminds me of
That was fucking 10 hours.
The orc chant, where like they're all lined up, like the whole orc army there. That's actually a recording of people doing that
Mhm.
chant at a stadium.
You know the best version of Lord of the Rings is
Is-
Futurama.
No, it's out.
When they did
down
the
in-
Bender's Big Game.
No, dude. That's
Yeah.
the best version of Star Wars is Family Guy done.
Yes. 100%.
disagree, Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
Go for
Robot.
Papa Palpatine.
All right, yeah, that one was pretty
He's
good.
got to collect call from Darth Vader. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Fuck. We were all over the
We
place.
got another segment. Do that.
What? Really? But I was starting to have the fun.
We'll come back to it, but before it goes completely fucking gone.
Yep.
Because it's close.
You can go sideways.
Well, I don't have a sponsor. Should I just do it as a dry bag?
Sponsored by God.
No, these are expensive sticks. We'll just do it for me again. No freebies. No, if she was here, absolutely. No freebies.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
It's really loud.
This week's local cigar events are brought to you by
The Cigar Junkies podcast.
I was going to play the just a tip. I was
Oh.
merging. I was hybridizing. The events this week are brought to you by the intern. Why not?
Did you just get props?
Ooh,
Give you credit for something.
Yeah, it's so good.
Have another
And it was
drink.
at that moment he realized.
The
he
events of the
fucked
week
up.
are brought to you by my
The Cigar
Donkey
Junkies podcast. Just leave it at the goddamn Cigar Junkies podcast. They can bring you things.
I like when you get worked up. It's nice. It's nice. You hear that fucking energy? He's all
Princess,
fucking worked up and shit.
You are
That's the
ugly
noise.
when
That's
you're
the noise
angry.
that he makes. Is similar to me when he pulls on the cable. Which, by the way, I have a way to keep you from ever doing again.
The fuck are you talking about?
The headphone wire.
Oh.
Because I've decided what the intellectual equivalent is. It's me wearing your cowboy hat is when you pull on that wire. Yeah.
I've been like 6 weeks in a row, okay?
I'm just
I
saying.
don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying.
I eventually let it go.
You understand.
You did not.
I did though.
I know. I'm just being
Here's the thing. I had that hat in my hand. I could have put it on my head at
Oh,
any
I know.
time. I respected
I know.
the fact that it bothered you.
And that's why I was like, nah.
And
Nah.
and that I was actually this week sometime. It was in my mind for some fucking reason because my brain is a fucking bag of cats and it jumps around as it does. And I was like, that is the equivalent. Me trying to wear your cowboy hat is
pulling
you
that cable.
pulling on that fucking wire. So from now on, when you do it, understand what the
But now I don't do it intentionally.
fair.
Even though now I sit closer than I ever did, and I
But
really
you
don't need to
understand.
untie it.
You understand now the stakes are set.
But I feel like
You fucking leave that shit
but like
all
this
tangled
is
up
just a
in-
Corey thing.
And
That was already, like, a
Sunday,
set
April
rule.
29th, the Pittsburgh Pipe Show at Nelson Maguasto's in Greensburg. Nelson Maguasto Cigars is excited to announce that they will be working with the fabulous people of the Ladisi to host the 2023 Ladisi Pittsburgh Pipe Show. That's a lot of P's. The ultimate pipe event you do not want to miss. So get down there and hang out with Fred Finley, brother of the guy with the cool fucking nickname. Thursday, April 27th, the Smokestack Everything Tobacco. We've got Draft Room 101. The name says it
Yeah.
all. Deals on Room 101 cigars, the NFL draft, drinks, and hors d'oeuvres. Now, here's what
up, Lewis?
Here's my favorite part about this little segment on the events.
Okay.
If you go to PCC and look at the events,
Mm-hmm.
what it actually states is that they have NFL draft, drinks, and d'oeuvres. There's no whores. So I want to know, Nelson Laguastos, what do you got against the whores? The whores, it's the whores divorce.
Smokestack.
Yeah, you're right. I
Just
combined
checking.
them.
Yeah, no, you're
Smokestack.
good.
you're-
I'm helping. I just want to
Fred,
make sure
you're
nobody
off the
gets
hook.
confused.
Sam's got your back. You're
Wanna
off
make
the
sure
hook.
nobody
You're off
gets
the hook.
confused.
It's good. Yeah, no.
All right, go,
Hey,
go fucking with Josh.
fair.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, get at it.
Pitter
But it's
fucking
actually whores divorce, not just divorce. Hors d'oeuvres. Yes.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
got the
you're welcome.
reference, but
All right, here's my favorite segment. The Star Wars Day. That's right. Thursday, May the 4th. Pedro Gomez of Drew Estate takes over Superior. Pedro is the factory spokesman of Drew Estate, an official mayor of Esteli, Nicaragua, an honorary Bucks fan. Pedro and Tom will have deals on all Drew Estate and Hoya de Nicaragua cigars, special event only deals, swag, and cigars. As always, smoke superiorly with Pedro and the Superior Smoke Shop crew. That does not roll off the tongue. I think
I
the
don't
way
know
they
why
thought it
the
would.
second time you did that, it fucking killed me. You did the same thing, but the second time fucking just crushed me.
Because you heard it in your head.
Yeah. Whoop whoop.
Saturday.
That was just a lot of P's. That's why it wouldn't roll off the tongue well. You're like
June
Pascal.
Well, you just don't have enough experience. You
I've
keep
had to
working
bet.
at it, buddy.
I don't have that much PP in my mouth.
Saturday, June the 10th. It's back. The Crawl, Western Pennsylvania's premier one-day cigar event. The Crawl will be traveling to 5 cigar stores in the Pittsburgh area. They will spend approximately 2 hours at each store so that the crawlers will have time to shop for great discounts and smoke their favorite cigars. If you like cigars, making friends for life, you will love our event. For more info, check the PCC events tab. I don't know what that was. That was the thing. Good job.
Do you? No, dude, the crawl's cool. I was really hoping to get to be part of it
That's
this year.
intense.
The Crawl is good.
It looks like I'll be part of it next year if I'm, open. So there's that. But
Yeah.
I was,
I hear he's
Not great.
hoping good-looking Jeff will crawl right over him.
bro, that's all your crush, man.
That's not even true. It started with you. I just didn't understand it.
And then you met
At the
him,
time.
and you
And then
have,
I understood it.
if you ask him which one of us has a crush on him, I bet you he can accurately describe it.
If he was smart, he'd say everybody.
No, it's you. It's
It's
just you.
No, it's not just me.
Just you.
It's not just me. It's me. It's you. It's
most-
definitely fucking him. Tell me it's not Jason.
It's not, Jason.
It's not
Yeah,
Jason.
you're full of shit. And it's all our wives. I promise you.
Yeah, when I went home that night and decided to have maritals with my wife, she called out Jeff instead of my name.
I've done
Did
it.
she
I've
give
done it.
Jeff or did she give it a hefe?
No, she said Jeff.
Okay, I was gonna say because hefe is more like a hefe.
Hefe can sometimes just mean the wrong hole. Hefe. Nerf.
Another one I got set up. El Jefe cigars. They're gonna be at just the tip.
Those are good cigars.
Yeah.
That's a good value brand. Very nice.
No, they're not. They're
No?
not even close to a value brand. Everything in their line costs pretty much the same as this. But they're,
Oh,
yeah, not. I don't think you have.
what am
one.
I thinking of?
No idea.
Fair.
You're thinking of El Jefe cigars.
El Nino.
No.
El Ninos.
No.
Dos Ninos.
Nah.
Okay.
Escupe
Train
de
Ninos. Boy, fucking keep going.
No. There's an El Ninos and a Dos Ninos. they're both brands.
No tray for you.
Oh, what? I mean, Trey's been on the show a couple times.
Hey, I haven't pushed a button in a while.
There we go.
I haven't pushed anyone. I'm just looking.
Corey
I'm
got a push.
perusing the
Fourth
catalog.
one in, second one down.
Dude, I was so disappointed
There's
last
no
week.
4.
I shouldn't have called out. I should have just set a timer on my phone and not said anything. Because last week I was like, within the next 8 to 12 minutes, even though Corey says he's done, he's going to take a drink. And Stephanie was like, bing, put a timer on. And because I said it, that fucker waited till 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
You stupid idiot.
I should have just like set the timer and been like,
You should have put
I
it
knew
in
he
the
would have been done
comments
in
and
that.
hope that I didn't say it or write it down. You should have wrote
oh,
that
dude,
down.
last week you
Write that
wouldn't have
down.
seen it. You wouldn't have
Write
seen
that
you wouldn't have seen a letter on there last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. You feel better? Get your button quote in.
I'm all up in there, baby.
All up in that shit, man. He's ready to go.
Alrighty then.
So, all right, I got a big debate that I've been going through in my head. And
I got a bad feeling about this.
I talked to some people that know more about it than we do, so I got their opinions already. So to fill my humidor up, I'm buying 1 box of each thing just to make sure that I can get the variety that I want. The problem is,
Here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
no, there won't be any extra room in there. That's the point. The debate was, do I
Ow!
keep a backup box so I can have one to show and one to go? You just get used to it after
You
a while.
need to
man.
have
You just
that.
like, it gets to a point. Or do I have a box of this, a box of that, and have double the variety?
How many Dino Vintage Selection Rothschild boxes will there be?
Enough. You're fine. I've got
Shut up and take my money.
that's already covered. Yeah. Oh, I already do. I happily do.
Don't tell my wife.
Don't tell nobody.
I feel like you just did.
She's walking in the park. We should be good.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm like debating that pretty hardcore. It's like, and guys, shoot it out on Facebook, throw a comment on what you think we should do with it. But like, I'm leaning towards I'm gonna do 1 box of each and get the variety out and show like this is what we're gonna have. Eventually I'll have backup boxes and all that. The problem is when I open, I won't have as many boxes to sell.
What's your
the
lead
best
time
way?
on a box of cigars?
Depends on the vendor. I mean, I got one vendor that's next day, and I got another one that's 5 days.
Okay,
And then I've got
Lewis
some
Days
that
isn't
everything's.
bad.
Do we know Lewis?
Yeah, I said hi to him, and I think he left.
How do we
already.
know Lewis? Is he gone?
He's a friend.
In and
He's
out.
a friend of mine. So
All right.
Friend of the show.
yeah, yeah, he may have left and came back and left again. I don't know. The number's doing this. I don't know.
I'm gonna
who's here.
insert the thing that I talking about that I told you to talk about if I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So kids at home, we found out recently there is a option.
Just skip
through
the explanation.
Spotify.
Just tell him.
We could do a premium subscription. Okay. So we're contemplating it. I would be very interested. You guys can reach out to us individually. You can hit us up at the cigarjunkies@gmail.com.
I think that'd be the preferred one for this.
It would
I
be
think that-
great.
yeah, an
but-
email would be best.
But
this time.
nobody ever does it.
Fair.
So I don't know if they will. However, I'm thinking Ryan Seneca, Colby,
No.
Chichingo, Patty, like our normal people
I want all
that
the
are
people
here.
that don't normally talk to us. To answer us.
Them too.
That'd be more fun.
Them too. But like I'm calling out individuals because I expect you to give me some feedback. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So if we did a premium subscription and we did, a monetary value every month for extra content, what would you like to get out of it?
Yeah. What do you guys
Right.
want?
Like we could roll up the pre-show and post-show shit into, because what it does
Yeah.
is actually we could do a separate file
Yeah.
to where all the normal listeners get the normal show and then everybody else gets the
So
the
they
pre
would
and
just get the
post
whole
with
thing
it.
and not even.
But there would have to be a little something more than that because you can already get that by jumping on Facebook and
Yeah,
watching
you
it
catch
live.
us live.
So what would entice you to be like, we want to sponsor a cigar
Yeah,
junkie?
we have
for
our
$5
ideas.
a month. In the arms of the angel. That's what I appreciate about you.
Oh, we both went there.
Yeah. So here's the thing. There's always more. We got 5 microphones. We've got 2 cameras. There could always be 6 and 3. You know what I mean? Like there's more shit to come. Don't you even knock me down until you buy
knock me down.
yeah, until you buy a piece of equipment.
Don't.
It's been
knock
all on me.
down.
I've tried t-shirts. Problem with t-shirts is I buy and give away more than we fucking make money. I lost money on the last $400 fucking dollars I spent on the last run of shirts. I'm very negative. I have no idea what the math is, but it's not good. I tell you,
math bad on that
it was
one.
bad math. Yeah, it was not great. And to be fair,
To be fair.
I gave several to the people
Oh, yeah.
sitting with me right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Like I try not to be a dick. I try to be generous and shit. But like at some point I need to be like, no, honey, it's okay for me to buy another camera because money came from here.
You are just shameless as fuck, bro.
How much? What? Man, you need to buy some cigars now. I'll leave you alone. What else you got?
I have like a regular like input. It's not much, but it's there.
That's what I tell my wife.
Yeah, that's fair enough. She's like,
Hold on.
That's what she said.
yeah, but the
But
difference
that's
is
what
I
you
lasted
said.
for a year.
I understood that reference.
No, wait, no, I didn't.
No,
No, I didn't know where we were going with it. I just hit a button.
nobody knows why you pushed the button.
I just-
either. It's cool.
Nobody knows.
The
Even shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says
You and your
shenanigans.
damn buttons.
That
bro.
was the most random button push I've ever done because I closed my. I actually missed the
literally-
first time.
So
all
we got
these
to hold it.
spaces.
Stop. We got a couple people
I
here,
hit in
guys.
between.
I don't have any notifications to see who's here. So do me a favor, shout out in chat and just say hello, so we know who you are, so we can call you out, so we can be like, "Hello, person of interest." There
Let's
we go.
compare sizes.
No, it's all about size with you. It's always about size with you, isn't it?
If it was, I'd be losing.
Fair enough. All right. He's like, well, there's that defense. He's like, I'm in the step stool category. God damn it.
I'm hung like a hockey puck.
My wife had a good one the other day. She's like, I haven't heard you say anything about Corey in a while. How is your pocket-sized friend? And I was like, I love you, honey.
Wow.
That's kind of fucked up
You're
for
like a
somebody
Pokemon.
who
I've-
stole the hoodie that I donated to you.
And she reps it more than
That's
well,
true.
than I do, for sure. And she reps it like all kinds of random places
That's
we
good,
would
that's
never
good.
notice.
Sam
No,
keeps Corey in
I
a
love
Pokeball. Corey, go.
No. Listen,
Never nerded out
Corey
that
comes
far.
out and goes, cigar.
Cigar.
I thought you said Sega, and I'm like Genesis.
Sega. Dude, I missed that intro. Yeah. Yes. Fantastic.
PlayStation.
It was so good. It was so good.
I'm not going to go there.
Please do. Like,
Yeah, come
No,
on.
no. It's something we talked about. It'll happen, so I'm not going to talk about it. We'll let it just like occur.
okay. I feel like you
Yeah.
expect me to know what the fuck.
No,
have
I
no
don't.
idea.
Not from that information, but I can
All right.
tell you ex post facto.
You've said that twice. I promise you.
Hmm.
He says nothing about either of those things that he said in that language.
I said it
after
that
the show
time
now.
just to get a rise out of him
Well,
because
it's
I
not a
told him what it
rise.
meant last time.
But he got the rise.
And he
ex
didn't
post
listen.
facto,
Yeah.
right?
He got it ex post.
I promise you, to get a rise out of me, you're gonna need at least a couple of blue pills.
bro.
Couple of Adderall. Crushes him up. Fucking
The
sorts
sad
him.
thing is, I thought I was being like cheeky to look and see, like, oh, where'd that go? And there's like a fly flying around behind me, and I'm like,
That's
Yeah.
that was fucking awkward.
yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Here's
the
a
third
problem
one.
I
I'm
got.
like,
Here's a problem.
I've
I
never
got.
seen him in here before, so it's kind of weird.
Wax on.
We have some.
Wax off.
We have some pretty good cats out there. We
got
some
lots of good cats.
pretty loyal
They're fucking
cats.
awesome.
Some of them we know. I'm guessing by the numbers. There's a good.
There's a
bit
lot we don't. Yeah.
know.
Like between,
But here's the
That-
thing: what we got is consistency,
yeah,
and consistency is great. But you know, it'd be greater if those cats out there
don't do it.
would share it with their other cats.
Oh yeah, do that for sure.
Motherfucker,
definitely do
you're
that.
so against
You-
me that you're just
you-
like, whatever you're gonna
You know
say.
where I
is
thought it was going.
wrong.
I do.
Yeah.
But in my opinion,
Here we
the
go.
two of you as podcast hosts, you do not tell your people to share your shit enough.
But here's the thing: I listen to shit all the time, watch it all the time. People are like, share, and subscribe. I do none of that.
I hate when they say that.
Yeah,
It annoys me.
I understand you hate when people say it, but
But I'm not going to say something I don't fucking like that goes against like my core who I am. Like
It
I
might
don't
work.
fucking ignore him. Here's the thing, Sam. Since
It's your
we've
show, ultimately.
reconvened our friendship, I think do we call it friendship?
Lewis,
Sure.
we smoked.
I don't want to get into.
hold on,
I
we
don't
have
wanna
an
stay
actual
away.
comment. Hold on.
Oh,
We smoked the Patina anniversary. It is the 5th anniversary edition from Patina, and if you'd like one, I will hook you up at Just the Tip Cigars.
It's got a pretty band and a
Oh,
good
yeah.
taste,
Dude, it's
and that's all you need.
fantastic.
That's all you need.
Broadleaf.
It's a
Yeah.
little. Well, he prefers a different kind of
Well,
Maduro
you
cigar.
get a brownie point for that.
Yeah.
He said something relative to the industry.
Yeah, that was pretty
He
good.
was like, yeah, I know the
I,
rap.
I do have
It's
to.
like, look at his
I do have
notes.
to ask Mo and be like, "What is USA Tobacco, bro?"
Dude, Mo is the shit. I can't wait to get him in here.
Yeah,
it's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
good
blast.
times.
Yeah, we smoked the
However,
Patina tonight.
Make that point.
Since
Make that
the
point.
second coming of the friendship of the Jason,
The return.
the Corey and the intern, as it were.
You were the chosen one.
He came in and was like, "Your shit's so good. I'm gonna help you get it to all kinds of places, and we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do." What's he done? Nothing. He smoked your cigars.
No, we actually discussed this 2 times ago about like how we need to sit down and actually give him some love on what we got to do.
Well, pitter patter.
What the fuck am I going to smoke? What am I going to follow up with? I don't have anything worth following that cigar with.
I've proven.
Nah,
I'll take one of those, however.
I have nothing against that cigar. I just don't want it next after that.
Oh,
I just don't want it next after that.
Realize you sell these.
Yeah, I mean that is a good point. It is bad choice on my part to not take them from you. But I mean,
That is just fucking poor business management, right?
What
there.
wasn't my best choice, but I've already committed, so I'm going to stick with it.
Oh yeah,
because I already made a bad choice.
You get it, fucking buddy.
Now, see, more to your
He
point.
did say he was going to take one.
Did you say
I did.
Morty?
I did. I said I'd take one of those, but more.
Oh, I know you'll fucking take. You'll take a fucking anything.
Wow.
You'll smoke the cigar out of the bathroom.
Did you see the ire and disdain in his face when he said that? That's really
the
good.
Beginning of the Tom and Jerry cartoons. The fucking lion.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I don't
You know what?
The mic.
Ho.
It's
We
actually
gotta shut
Gorilla.
down this. We gotta shut down the show.
Why?
Because I'm gonna give you fucking against my better judgment. I'm gonna give you props for that. Jason gets a fucking cigar. I figure if you can dish out 20 hairs, I can dish out 5 hairs or 4 hairs or however many hairs I pay. I don't know.
Yeah, but the difference is mine's a write-off.
Dude, Sam, I'm looking at 3 of these a month.
I know.
You realize if you start making
Husto, where the fuck you at? Who's 3? That's too many.
No, he's happy with it because I manage you for him, so he doesn't care.
So where? Like the Aladino Studios or some shit.
the
Aladino
cigars you buy
already been done.
can be a write-off.
From me?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about
There's
that
no
after the fact
C's.
too. Yeah.
See, he says that shit, but then after the show, he's gonna be like, "See, I gotta go," and then like he ain't gonna tell me that.
Yeah,
shit.
we'll be
What
all right.
the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Talk some shit, do some shit. You know what I mean?
Corey's getting all angry.
That's pretty. I like that.
Lighten up your talons
All right,
just
I'm almost
a
done.
moment.
I got a piece of bad.
Go pee. You can go. We can
I
do this.
refuse.
We do this all the time.
I refuse.
One walks, one talks.
I'm good now.
Now there's 2.5.
Ah! What the fuck?
Wow, that was
Oh,
loud.
hello.
shit, son.
Somebody turn a camera around
Somebody,
and get it on him.
Samuel, be a good man and give him some headphones after you turn the camera. After you turn the camera, let's get some headphones for this fucking old, fucking fossilistic
Distinguished.
motherfucker. It's all up in our grill. Let me tell you, kids, you have the distinct pleasure to be graced by the presence of the one, the only, the Unclear Tie. What's up, Unclear Tie?
What's up, buddy?
He was like, fuck watching this shit live from my Jeep while I'm driving instead of paying attention to the road. I'm going to come hang out in the cigar cave.
Yeah, but I think I want him to touch my sausage.
Uncle Artie is not who you think he is. He's not good looking Jeff. He drives a Jeep.
anti-sausage.
That's about as close as you're going to get.
He's anti-sausage. I don't know if I like him anymore.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I liked him before.
pitter patter, you know.
Let's get at her.
Okay.
To be at Daytona.
I was like going to the buttons. I'm like, there's got to be something for that. All I could see is Gold Jerry Gold. And I'm like, that doesn't feel right.
Whatever I can do to help.
Yeah. Nope. Wrong one.
Life
Finds
a way.
You
Good
got
old Goldblum.
Here's the thing, man. We got some consistency to our repetitiveness. You gotta
We've got
appreciate it.
repetitiveness covered. You were talking about like the women watching us, and I was thinking about how beautiful this is for like a mom's convention because they can watch us when they pregame and just gain a ton of man hate and go out there and release it after. Like we are a perfect example of why they hate their husbands. Like, why are they talking about Star Trek versus Star Wars versus Venom versus like we are Marvel, DC, Star Trek, Star Wars, Stephen King. What the fuck? No, it's great. And they said they're cigar podcast.
Steve-
Yeah, but here's
King.
here's the
Oh,
thing.
you-
Do
oh,
you give
yeah,
a
yeah, okay.
shit about what kind of shoes I'm wearing?
Hey.
Oh my
Hold on.
god, dude! I saw the
Let's
Gucci's.
go.
They were great.
That
Oh
the
my god, they were
intern's mic
so
is up.
nice. They were amazing.
I was leading up to something. Against my better judgment, I'm going to agree with you.
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
like
all
a
right.
fucking year ago, but more at this point. Oh, dude, are you? Oh,
I don't even care. Dude, do you know how
Oh.
hard it is to navigate all
Oh,
these drinks?
And yeah, no, it doesn't matter. If that fucker falls, the episode's getting a new name.
Sam, I will never be you. Give it time.
Look. I didn't smash the glass either, so I'm just saying.
I tipped it slightly
Oh
off
no,
the coaster.
I have it on video and recording.
Who swipes like this on an iPad?
Who slams a
You
fucking
don't
glass
need
into an
4 feet.
anvil?
What anvil?
The vice. You were like, whoosh.
That was not off the vice. That's actually what's most impressive. You're talking
Go-
to martini glass.
yeah,
I
go
know.
ahead.
See, you thought you don't.
No,
you
no,
thought
no.
you
I
caught me
knew
off
you
guard.
knew.
But,
But I just like that.
It
In
was-
saying it incorrectly. I got him to admit to it. That was the goal here. That was the purpose.
I would never
Like,
deny it.
you just gave acknowledgement to my statement. Thank you.
What?
Hmm?
Get the fuck out of here, Mr. Lawyer.
No, he got it.
Here's the thing. I
wasn't looking that way, but I think he
I
got
did
it.
not require the anvil. I don't recall what the contact was between the glass and myself, but all I know is it was very similar to your hand swipe.
You were
And
like,
just
wha-bam!
the top of the glass was just gone. I feel like the stem was still there.
It exploded.
Yes, it was impressive.
That fucker went everywhere.
Did not see it coming.
Grab a glass, Uncle Artie. You wanna try it?
Artie,
Very,
drink
very
some
unique.
drink.
Really good.
You can get fucked up.
It's a little something special.
We got lots of people here. Guys, talk to us. Say hello.
Lots of people. There's
If
like
not, we're going to talk
2
about
more.
the randomness that we already are, and that's just
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
best Bill Murray movie. Go.
No, sir, I don't
It's
like
a fun one.
Where the buffalo roam.
Never saw it.
Nah.
Whoa.
Really?
I loved
There's
it.
a lot of options here. You know what? Actually, the best is Bill Murray as Bill Murray.
Oh,
Zombieland.
yeah.
It's pretty
It was
fucking
a great,
good.
like that was
He's
a great like wrap
Yeah,
up.
no,
to it all.
no, it was my bad. It was my bad. He's like, do you have any regrets? Garfield, maybe.
Garfield, maybe. Uncle Artie, best Bill Murray movie. Let's get the camera on him.
He ain't got no time for fucking movies. He's
Ain't
out
nobody
there
got time for
fishing. Give him a mic. Give him a mic.
I can't get a mic over there, man.
I mean, you can get closer than what it is.
Turn it back down. So.
And that's the end, guys.
Not quite.
It's close enough.
Well, you fucked him up.
I'm debating between Stripes and Caddyshack right
I like the Caddyshack.
Army training, sir.
now. Army training, sir. Dude, that
Spies Like Us.
yeah. Stripes was good though.
Stripes was very good.
wish
But
your
Caddyshack
boyfriend
and just the
was hot like me? Don't you?
I got that going for
because he
me.
just
Which
had
be
like
nice.
this dude, and then he grabs the candy bar. Oh, just
I
such
think
a
Uncle
dumb
Artie
fun movie.
needs a donkey punch, is what I think.
I feel like he's good. He seems content.
Yeah, you
He's
don't
currently happy.
You don't know him. What movie is that? You don't know him. You don't know him.
You don't know me.
They're doing a. It's a chicken.
I'm not one of your
Like
little dolls.
fucking driving head on at each
You
other.
don't know me.
He's like, you don't know him. You don't know him. You don't
Fast
know
and
him.
Furious 2.
I know.
With the drag race where they're trying to get the
No, it's not it. 100%. Fucking Ryan Seneca. God damn it. Lewis, right a mile. You have the option to be the new fucking Ryan Seneca. Displace that motherfucker.
dude. He
Tell me what I'm talking about.
the old boy. You talk about Seth Jones looking like a linebacker. This man scares me. His hands are like the size of my head.
Seth
like,
Jones?
No, dude, he a big old
Fucking ham.
Versus-
Yeah, dude,
Lewis.
he's one of those guys. He
Wow.
looked like he just grab you up and be like, "You're mine now." And you
Lewis?
would just go, "Okay."
Got a pointer finger bigger than your cock.
That's,
Well, most people.
I mean, context.
Lewis, you're my new number 2. I like him already just because of the name. He's
Number
here. You know
2.
what I appreciate about him? He's in the chat,
Oh yeah, he's here
He's
a
here.
lot actually.
which is nice.
He usually sneaky style.
Yeah, sneaky. Let me change your socks.
I was thinking with his size, he's more of a. Can we dance with your dates?
Where's Tyrone?
My name is Tyrone, and I'm gonna fuck your wife.
I got a bald head.
Fuck are you guys talking about?
I was pretty far back, still too much, eh?
It was loud.
Yeah, that'll be
What
fun
movie
for
is
me to
that?
find out
It's
tomorrow.
not a movie. It was
It's
like a
a
YouTube.
YouTube
Oh, I'm
skit.
like,
Yeah.
fuck you. I
It
did
was
not
this like
understand.
huge black dude with a bald
Hey.
head. He'd walk up and he'd be like, "Where's Tyrone? That dude fucked my wife."
Hey, no, he was like, I'm Tyrone, and I'm here to fuck your wife.
See, you
That
guys
was
keep
what he
saying
said.
Tyrone. All I picture is next
Yo.
Friday, and he goes,
All you gotta do is
No.
call on Tyrone.
What's the dude's name? Armageddon Bear.
"Yeah,
That dude?
Debo.
That's who he
Yeah,
looked
what
like,
the
bro.
He looks like Debo. Yeah.
dude, it sucked
Yeah.
because so
Yo.
that dude, the year he died,
Oh, yeah.
every year for Halloween we did
God rest his soul. I need
gravestones
some
in our
church
front yard,
music.
and for his we just did his name, and because he died in like September and October, we were like
Mhm.
his name, and then we just wrote too soon ?
Let's get
What-
this
what
guy
was
a
his
fucking
name?
pupper.
I'll get it in like 10 minutes. It'll just like pop back up. Green Mile, all that stuff,
Oh,
dude.
you talk that. He was so
Dude, that was some of the best
good.
acting ever.
in that goddamn movie.
Because he was so calm but threatening.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I own
Well, that's
you,
because
but
that's
I'm-
because he's the size of a fucking house.
But it's not even that. Like my dad's the size of a house, and
My paper's warm.
like he doesn't give off that whole vibe of just like I'm gonna eat like destroy you.
have a voice?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yeah, let's welcome the new members to the group: Stephanie Yagatich, John Hartford, Nick Savannah, and Mark White. Did we do a participation trophy last week? Because I had
You
one.
didn't say it.
Yeah, that's
didn't
what I
say it.
thought. I had it in the
Steven-
notes. Yeah.
Yeah, that say it this
Stephen
week.
Wells.
Yeah, dude.
Stephen Wells.
That's
Good
pretty
for
what,
you.
What
You
app
get
is that?
You get the junkies applause. I think it's Cigar Dojo.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
got like all those trophies and shit.
Yeah, he
and
gets
he's
the
like,
badges and he posts
yeah.
them up. Dude, I love it. I
yeah,
dig
it's
it.
nice, man. Stephen Wells, thank you for fucking participating.
Permission.
You know what we
Thanks for
didn't
showing
do
up.
that we always don't do? We did it for a while.
What's that?
Before you got into like the nitty gritty of let's get this cigar shop open because all of my life
Before I went
savings is
crazy,
tied
yeah.
up in it. Yeah. We would like try to predict a few ahead, but I don't know what the fuck we're doing next week. Do you know?
So I asked Dave, trying
Dave's
to
not
get
here,
there.
man.
Dave's not here, man. Dave's not here. Well, but up, man. It's me. It's Dave. The first time I heard that was on one of my parents' records.
I'm on a motherfucking boat.
And my dad, I remember him walking in and being like, "Yeah, no, not that one."
Bird walking.
Oh yeah. Let's do. We could do breakfast tacos, but they're small. You want to do breakfast tacos?
Yeah, I follow it with the Dino.
Yeah, we'll do a breakfast taco. They're short smoke.
Yeah, we can make omelets.
Yo, there's such a great concept too.
Yeah, we're cool. I
Breakfast
was thinking,
tacos.
like, oh shit, I ain't gonna be here. No, I'll be here. I'm driving up to camp after.
Well,
the
that'll work out good
show.
because it's a short smoke.
Yeah,
So that'll work out.
Yeah,
All right, so next week we're gonna be doing the breakfast taco. Which one?
What's the options? Cause I don't know. Yeah.
You got the carnitas. You've got the barbacoa, both of which we smoked, but this is a
Not
new
the
format.
Connecticut shade. I want a darker one. Is
hold on,
there
I
a
don't remember.
Habano? I don't know. Maduro is my preference. I don't
You
know
should
if
stop because
they
it's not
got
going
one,
great
but
for
I'm
you right now.
feeling
You are
time.
you're not gaining friends right now. You are.
Anybody doing a podcast?
What you're doing is
needs to
content
Oh, the viewers
be
went down
from
one?
the dead.
3
air.
actually. Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is full time and get this shit done.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Why you want to get it done? You don't want to hang out with these guys? We got more viewers than we had like the whole show,
Well, you just said 3 went away.
and we still have more than we had majority of the show. We did not have
Us
many
plus 3, yeah. Who's out there?
breakfast tacos.
Yo, you know, actually, best fast food breakfast, Taco Bell. Easy. Crunchwrap.
Negative.
Have you had the Crunchwrap?
Yeah.
So fucking
Best
good.
breakfast sandwich, Chick-fil-A's.
Boo.
Chick-fil-A.
Fuck them religious fucks.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. They could put Jesus.
What do they got?
It's just a fucking chicken
Good
breakfast
Chicky
sandwich.
Sammy.
But is there eggs?
No, there's not. It's
It's a
a
chicken
chicken.
sandwich.
Then
And
that's
it is on this deliciously buttered biscuit, and it's the biscuit that makes the sandwich, man. The
It
chicken's
is
good.
glorious.
Yeah, I know.
Why not? He's
Yeah.
right. He
No,
wins
he's
that
not.
one.
There's no
I'm on.
breakfast food in that sandwich.
It's a biscuit. Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I know.
Biscuits win.
I give you nothing. Nope.
Dude, it's 2v1. Well, it's 1.5 first one.
I award you no points.
I'll take a.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's fine.
I understood that reference.
Cap.
I understood that reference.
I give it to you.
I got to work on that and like actually try and get it because my voice is close enough. I should be able to do that one.
What we need is just that button for everybody. Just like
but like have it play at like 10% level. So like it just kind of like plays. So it doesn't interrupt anything, but just people in the background be like, oh, okay, this guy got it.
10% might be a little low. 25?
Yeah, 25 is probably
all
good.
right. I'm
Yeah.
good with that. Yeah.
I meant 10% lower, but yeah. 25% total actually makes sense too because it'd be real low in the background. Just be like, I understand. All right, dude. If you're gonna be like that, let's wrap it up. Because if you're that big of a hurry to call it a day, let's call it a day.
Well, I
don't mean that in a poopy way.
No. You know what's really?
If you're gonna sit here and sing Sonic's fucking theme, then let's just roll. It's okay. I don't mean it in judgmental terms.
You know what's really concerning, Sam?
What's that, Corey?
Is my brain works in random patterns.
No, you could have just left it at my brain and just that would have rounded that out perfect.
All right, let's turn Jason. Jason, you know what's really
that's not Jason,
Uncle Artie. You know what's really disturbing, Jason?
The band Disturbed.
What's that?
Is that he fucking nailed it. He nailed it. I started doing the shit and I'm like, all right, let's wrap this shit up. I gotta fucking pee. I want to go fucking start a fire. Let's burn some wood. Let's fucking hang out. I'm ready to fucking go. It almost hurts. I don't know if I should be touched like an angel.
Go pee.
But like where it's the end, isn't it?
It's the end of the world as we know it. You should just cut it right there, like all through. No, don't actually do that. That would be terrible. Join us next week while we're going to be smoking the breakfast taco from Rojas Cigars.
The breakfast taco, indeed. What are your final thoughts?
Dude, the patina was fire. Like, there's not a whole lot of cigars in that price point that I would buy, like, fairly regular. If there was an option, that one was fire.
I'll do it if Mo comes to the studio. I'll buy one. I'll buy one right now.
You'll buy one?
Well, like...
You buy one cigar.
It's a pretty good commitment.
This guy's coming into town.
Sam, how many cigars have I bought from you that were not Aladino? There's one.
Yeah, I was going to say,
There is one.
I don't remember.
Really? It's fucking very easy.
I know.
It's all connected. It was the Patina.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Only cigar.
Yeah, you got the Connecticut.
Other than my fucking 3 boxes a month that I bought from you. It was Patina. So like, come on, little bit of something.
Have you had the Maduro yet?
No.
The Habano?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, you haven't had the Habano because I just got those. They were on back order for.
I've had care package Patinas before. So,
okay.
But I don't. I can look through my cards and figure it out.
And that is the one thing. So the wrapper is the same on all of them. It's the sub wrapper that tells you where the box.
Anything to add?
No.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
It was fun though.
Oh, it always is.
Fucking nerd talk. You know what I mean?
It's not a cigar podcast. It's a lounge podcast.
If you want to argue which is better, Trekkers or what do we call Star Wars people? The best.
You know, I do want. I did come up with something.
Let's go.
Blog.feedspot.com. Look up the cigar podcasts.
Top
Check us
15.
out.
What?
We're number 9, bruh.
Yeah, but is the
it doesn't matter. We're number 9.
No, I know.
Just get blog.
But who else is in the top 15 that we beat? I'm trying to set you up.
No, I wasn't gonna go that way this time because I always got to hear shit about how I talk about how we are, and you don't think we are.
I'm trying to reciprocate. I'm trying to give you what you want, buddy.
You're not a very giving lover.
We're 9.
You're not. You're
out of 15.
Out of 15, we are number 9.
And who's
one spot ahead?
Oh,
of the Authority de Cigar.
Woo! Fuck yeah! That's right, guys. Same channel, same time, same fucking shit show. Join us next week at 6 Friday nights.
Salud.